Go.
Oh, sorry, my screen froze. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another edition of the Wileyverse. We're missing a player tonight, Robert, who usually plays one of our Dragonborn campaigns. So tonight, I'm going to run a one-off with a group of circus performers on their way from one gig to another. So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves first, and then we'll move on. So tonight we've got Dayton with us.
I'm Dayton. I'll be playing.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I guess I can just do the beginning.
Yeah, do everything.
Cool. Sorry, it's my first time. Full disclosure, this is my first D&D campaign.
So welcome to the Wileyverse, everybody. Mitch is running a one-shot campaign tonight. I am in a really shitty camera, and I apologize to everyone for that.
You're on Skype.
I am on Skype. I'm Skyped in. I'm not really. I'm literally right next to them all. Look at them. I can actually show off my studio, though. It's super low budge.
So low budge, you can't even get the T at the end.
I can't even get the ET.
Can't afford those
I can't
extra
even
letters.
the ET. We are running a one-shot tonight. Mitch is running his first Dungeons & Dragons game ever. This is only the third game he has ever run. He has run an End of the World of his design and an End of the World Cthulhu game. Both amazing and excellent. Everyone wanted to play him. Everyone wanted to ruin him.
Now's your chance.
Now he's running his first Dungeons & Dragons game. So we are in a circus. That's how we all know each other. We're traveling. So with us...
I can start it then, and then we can introduce ourselves. Do you want to go ahead and do the introduction before we say who we are, that sort of thing?
Do you want to do both? I mean, character...
Give the background?
Name character.
Yeah, I'll do the background real quick.
Give background of the circus.
Now I'm back in charge. So sorry about the warm setup. So
it's been... Anytime someone else takes over, it gets rough.
Yeah, right at the beginning. So this is the Circus of Almas Brickbrow's Curios. It's a traveling group that Almas put together after winning a big chunk of carnival supplies and caravan stuff in a game that he wasn't supposed to win. He probably cheated at. They're currently traveling from a town called White Bend, where they just had a fairly successful show. The town wasn't very large, but the people in it were very eager for entertainment, so they made a few extra bucks, and they left in good spirits. They're headed east to the Plain Mountains area, which has a large group of foothill communities that are scattered from place to place that they hope to kind of bounce about as they do their little tour of the countryside. So Almas is the human... or did I say dwarf? He's a dwarf.
Ahoy! And Nabicus is here too.
Hey, how you doing?
Bandit Bait, thank you for joining us.
So Almas Brickbrow is he's a dwarf. He's a small little guy. He's a notorious drunk. Anyone who shakes his hand loses a ring or a bracelet, and anyone brave enough to give him a hug loses more than a little bit of their innocence. He doesn't serve as Kirk Barker anymore. He put the group together after winning his caravan's equipment, and
he's the ringleader.
He's the ringleader. He plays mean, but he truly is loyal to his performers and considers them family or clan. So next to me here we have Dayton, who is playing
Stout Cake.
Stout Cake.
Tabaxi Druid.
He's a cat person with a trained cat.
Yep. Cat person with a lion.
Yeah, he is the lion tamer. He's the animal handler and lion tamer of the party. He is a lion tabaxi with a lion companion. What's the name of your lion? Did you make a name for your lion?
Make it right now.
Well, moving on. Next to us is Kaylin in front of the camera for the first time.
I know.
You may recognize her hands from previous games.
Yeah, you may have seen her hands come in from over where I'm sitting right now.
Our camera's turned up real high.
Or mine.
No, I'm just sorry. I don't see the full screen.
Yeah.
Or do I? Is this the full screen?
Which camera?
Never mind. That's fine. Go ahead.
So Kaylin has...
I'm Harrietta McScruff. I've got a live beard action going on.
A live beard.
It hates me. It's my worst enemy. So my beard is my curse, but Sam just called me Hands Lady, so that's my new name.
Kaylin's our bearded lady, but her beard is prehensile, often grabbing things, wielding things, punching people.
Holds my flute, plays my drums.
It's sentient, and they have a sibling rivalry. Mm-hmm. It understands it can't kill you because it would die too, but it still doesn't like you at all, and doesn't want to be on your face.
No, it's my greatest fighter though.
Yeah.
Too bad it's always fighting.
Dwarf monk, by the way, and Tabaxi druid, just to give class context out there.
Galen.
I'm playing a gnome bard named Yeon, who is serving as the, what do you call it? The caller?
Barker.
I'm the barker for the
Step right up. See,
Yeah, he goes out to the town, tries to get people to go in.
I'm
tries
very
to get
good at
into
it.
the attractions.
I'm very, very good at it.
Stupid.
Promise you.
It's totally true.
What's
Actually, I think she's
I was
more
gonna
your
say.
beard.
Yeah.
just because they're connected at the face.
But anyway, I keep the carnival alive.
And I am playing Argyle Hornblower, a tiefling illusionist. I am also a barker, but I am trying to worm my way into attraction. I do a couple things. I'm an illusionist. I do all kinds of stuff. I have a little bat familiar named Feck. Feck.
Feck.
Feck, get over here. I go out into the town as well and stir up interest in the place, in the circus. I also do the special effects going into any show. I'll do the fireworks and this and that and blah blah. Show's about to start, thing like that. That's what I do.
Right on.
So
in addition to these players, we also have a couple other guys. The first is a very skinny human barbarian named Yorol. He's covered in tattoos. He has a shaved head. He's our sword swallower / piercer / fire blower. But he's really kind of famous for what draws his crowd is that he makes his own glass swords, swallows them, retrieves them, and then eats them. He's a glass eater as well, so it kind of drives the crowd. And then the last is Clive Asima. Asima is an old human sailor who has a tank of water that he calls Instant Fish, where he asks somebody from the audience to give them a trinket of some kind. He throws it in the tank, and then as he waves his hand and talks to it, the trinket begins to move around, jump through hoops, tap on the glass, do all sorts of sentient creature things. So that's the party.
Oh. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You are welcome to Gin Bottles.
Hey, you're more than welcome to hang out and watch if you
Are
got
you
nothing
sure
else
it's
to
not
do.
the gin bottles? I don't know.
The Gin Bottles might be the ones getting you through your worst time.
I'm turning off the stream now.
Vive la France.
Vive la France. All right, so as I said earlier, these guys are making their way from White Bend towards the Plain Mountains. As they make their way early in the morning, one day the group is awakened in the sleeping cart. So this is a caravan. There's actually 3 carts. There's a sleeping compartment where the crew stay, where they kind of hold their meals. It's kind of a shared space. The center cart is where they store everything. It'll have like their stuff. It'll have their preparations. It probably has the lion sometimes if people are scared of it, that sort of stuff. And the third cart will fold open. The front will lay down. The top will go up, and a banner can be changed. It's the stage. It's the screen, and the people will get ready in one cart and walk down onto the stage. That sort of thing. So they wake up. The entire caravan is jostled to a stop. You can hear the whinnying of horses. And as you wake up, you realize that Asima is not in the cart with you.
Which one's Asima?
Asima is the sailor. Sorry, Instant Fish.
Instant Fish.
Instant Fish.
Vardos, by the way.
Bardos. What
That's
is that?
the wagons.
Oh, Bardos.
They're like little home wagons, the
Yeah, you can
the
imagine.
gypsy wagons.
Yeah, gypsy wagon. There you go. But like
they're called Vardos.
But like hard-covered, not fabric, so they're a little more comfortable. It might be a little
Oh,
larger.
they're not. They're wood.
They are.
Like
Okay,
full
so
wood.
then there'd be like,
Yeah.
6 horses in the front, 2 for each cart, so you have 6 of them all together. So you guys are kind
and
of
a
shaking away.
stage cart and everything.
You
Yeah.
can probably hear Almas yelling at the horses a little
Are
bit
we
outside.
all in one cart?
You guys are all in the sleeping cart to begin with,
Oh.
with the absence of Asima.
Can I poke my beard out of the side door and check my surroundings?
Sure. So, from the side that the side that you face out where the door's at, you can see the rear cart shaking a little bit. If you look out the front, you can see, the front cart. I guess you guys are in the front cart. I guess you can see the back of the seats and stuff like that. If you look out one side, you see basically a pretty thick forest to the north, and then to the south, you can see that you're on a path, but out a little farther, maybe 30, 40 feet. It kind of ends in like a kind of a gradual and then steepening cliff, and then after that it's kind of off into the distance. So you're obviously on the edge of something a little bit, It's all around.
Well, what is this? Why are we stopped? Why are the horses? Feck, go find why the horses are stopped.
Can you see through Feck's eyes?
I can. If
Okay.
I have to take an action to switch, but I am going to do that while I send him out the window.
So
Also, it is a bat. So, and this is daytime. You said.
Yeah.
So he's like, fuck you. He's a fey bat, not a real bat.
Gotcha.
So
Like, feck you.
So as Feck flies out, he gets there just in time to see Almas fall from his seat forward into the ravelry of horses and get stomped a little bit as he rolls away screaming. Ah, fuck! Ah, damn it!
oh,
He's been crunched a little bit.
and his name is
Almas. You can call him, or Brick Brow. He can go by Brick Brow, yeah.
What's the guy that disappeared though? What's the guy's name that disappeared?
the fish guy.
Oh, he's not in the cart with you. I was like, who disappeared?
No,
Yeah,
but
but
He's got
he
invisibility?
should be.
Oh, yeah,
there.
but-
He should be there, but he's not there.
Well, what's his name?
Oh, his name's Clive Asima. We can call him Asima. That's what he usually goes by.
Welcome back, Geostellar.
Geostellar.
Hey, Geostellar.
We are not dragons this week. We are circus performers.
We have circus performance today. I'm
Because
doing my.
Mitch is in the driver's seat.
I'm doing my first D&D one-off, so we're a band of traveling circus performers that's making their way, and they've just been woken up in their sleeping cart by neighing and braying of horses, and our owner has fallen to his crunching.
I say, all of us has fallen off the cart again.
Elor volunteers to go take care of him.
Eon just
You'll roll.
rolls over and goes back to sleep.
All right. So as Elrol gets out of the cart to go attend to Almas Brickbrown,
She's the monk.
I'm a dwarf monk.
Yeah, we do have a dwarf monk with a sentient prehensile beard that fights with her and against her sometimes.
we have a Catman Lion Tamer, a gnome bard who's our barker, and we have an illusionist at the end there, which is a nice tiefling illusionist. I am not playing an NPC. I'm playing the NPCs, but I'm not going to be on there. We'll journey with them.
And I apologize for my quality, but you get to see all my board games behind me.
It's weird, like we sacrificed a little bit of yours for an extra of me. Like I'm coming in super sharp.
Well, yeah, it's just that
it's
camera
good. You know what it
always
is?
resets. Yeah, 2 now. One more.
I'm back to super. That's 3 again. Anyway,
that 3?
so yeah, that's 3.
You tapped it twice, but didn't
Did I?
click twice.
All right,
there it goes.
All right. So as Erol goes out to take care of Almas, you can hear him through the open door say, "Almas, are you okay? Well, I mean, besides these damned horses, what is that?" And as he says that, you can hear a as the rear cart begins to shake violently.
It's a druid of the land with all the relevant beast speech and all that stuff, so he's gotten a rapport with the circus line.
So as you hear the shaking violently of the rear cart, you hear Brickbrow yell one more time, "You guys, get out here and see what's going on with that."
So I get up, put on my clothes, clean them with prestidigitation.
You can only clean one in the group.
I'm gonna put a blast of sulfur right up his nose.
Also,
Get up!
You're like this big, and it's like
What the fuck?
All right, let's
Ori?
go check it out then.
Is my companion with me?
Are you guys comfortable enough to have his lion sleep in the main cart, or would you rather he be in the equipment cart, safer?
Nah, it's his best friend, I'm assuming.
I prefer it.
Yeah.
So if you guys are okay with it, then the lion sleeps with you.
Yeah.
Gross.
Alright. Wow.
Like,
It doesn't matter what's
your thumbs are
Tabaxian, baby.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw open the door. Fresh air, I hope. Okay, let's go, everybody. And I jump out.
You guys following him?
I follow.
Yeah, groggily.
All right. So as you get out groggily, you can see that the center cart, that's your storage cart and stuff, is kind of being rocked, but that at the third cart, which closes in the front, so that this one kind of folds out. So
The
there's
stage
bars
one.
that close down. It opens up into a door where steps roll out. The sides can be folded out. The top can be folded up. That sort of thing. And you can tell immediately that it's rocking violently, but that the doors seem to be pounding from the inside hard enough to shake the cart.
And that's the third
That's the third cart down.
back.
So there's 3 carts altogether.
Yeah.
There's the sleeping cart lashed to the equipment cart, lashed to the stage cart. That way you can drop the stage cart off, pull this one wherever you need to put it.
Yeah, we have
Open the
6
stage
horses pulling 3 carts.
Yes. So they're lashed together in the front, pulling it. So it's kind of like if the Budweiser, they have the Clydesdales pulling that little trailer. Imagine there's 2 more trailers being pulled behind it because it's a fancy setting. The horses are.
I was like wondering how the first cart stopped. Like
It's all kind of
because the third one's doing something
It's
weird.
a medieval
and
train.
Yeah.
How would
It's a
something
caravan,
get in there
yeah.
without us knowing? How would something
Well,
get in there
yeah.
without us knowing? Just
I don't
showed
know.
up?
I don't know.
It's how early in the morning is it?
It's daytime. It's wispy. It's cool outside, crisp. So it's probably been daylight for half an hour or so. It's not super early. Plus, if Almas is up and moving the cart, it's probably not that early.
There is actually no clown, except for Galen with his red nose.
Hey.
You know, it was funny when I was looking for circus name generators before I made my own. It was like every time I typed circus name generator, it's like, did you mean clown name generator? I'm like, no, I don't want to name. Like, I can name my own fucking clown.
So I'm going to whatever side we're on. I can say right side, going down the back.
So I'd say, what I was telling her when she looked at the area, so you're on the road to the north, just of the carts, maybe 30, 40 feet
Is the forest.
And it's pretty thick. To the south, about the same distance, is kind of a slope and then a cliff, and you can kind of see off that there's, it's a ravine, but it's not super far, maybe 200-300 yards, that kind of thing. But you're kind of on this little narrow, 50-yard, 60-yard strip of little land, and you're right in the middle.
So when I get my cart out the back, I'll go towards the forest side.
Okay,
So that'll be the left side
the
going
forest,
back.
The forest side would be not where the door is. The door would be facing the cliff side. So think of it.
Doors are in the back of Bardo's.
But this one folds out, remember?
No, well, the back one.
The back one
right.
does, yes. So
But
you
I'm
go
talking,
chase
about, I'm
side.
talking about.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you said
I walk out of my Vardo
Yeah.
and go to the left, which
Gotcha.
is the forest side.
towards this forest
So
side.
I'm
Yeah,
walking down that side.
you would be getting out, going to the right. So it's hard to.
Oh, we're going the wrong. Okay, we're going the other way.
Wait,
Yep.
I drew it just in case I couldn't describe it worth a shit.
That's fine.
Pretty bad. There's the forest. There's the 3 carts. There's the cliff.
And which way are we heading?
North. We're heading that way east. So you get out here and you go this way towards the 3rd cart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we were heading the other way.
Gotcha.
So
Haha. Super useful.
I head
I
out.
never thought it. So you're heading to the back of the main cart. The stage cart.
That's just the way I headed out.
Okay.
I don't know if everyone's
That's what
following
I'm saying,
me
you're
on
fine.
I'm
that
following
side.
you. I'm with
So
you.
you guys head out towards the back of the stage cart. Are you following him?
Because I'm just
How
wandering.
close are we, to the ravine in terms of, if we open
Well,
that door and
The
that
ravine's
thing
about
runs
40
out?
or 50. So think about a 3-story building falling over. It's about 30 feet.
Okay, so that's
So
pretty
you're safe. You're up here. You're good. And you got some space.
No, I was hoping that
And we're
maybe
coming
we could
around-
get that thing into the ravine.
Yeah, we're coming around from the opposite side, and I haven't passed the cart yet, so I might go between the cart and go to the other side. I haven't chosen if I've gone to the front or back of the cart yet. So is everyone with me?
Everyone's
I'm
going
with
to the
you.
forest side.
You want to go to the front
I'm
side?
going to the other side.
All right. And you're taking your lion too?
I'm taking
You
Bonnie
go to the
with me.
ravine
What is the
side?
lion's name one more time?
Bonnie McPurry.
Bonnie
Hey,
McPurry.
Bonnie?
What group are you heading with?
I'll follow you, kind of lackadaisically.
So
So we got to play Mitch and party.
There you go. Good job.
I do.
Also, you're lion and you are the sneakiest too. So or maybe did you take any stealth with your character at all?
No,
So yeah, you're the sneakiest. You're the rogue too.
yeah,
So as you guys approach the back of the
Druid Drogue.
So in the back of the cart, as it's still shaking and such, the back of the cart isn't very descriptive. There's no damage or anything to it. It's basically plain. It's the back of the stage. There's nothing going on back there. You can see in the creases and stuff that there's not any light or smoke or anything coming out of it. You don't hear anything other than pounding. It's just shaking violently and being hit on the front door from the inside.
So we're walking down the carts, and as we get to the end of the last cart, and you're on the south side, and we're on the north side, I'm just gonna look at you, and it's fucking shaking and pounding, and I'm gonna do an illusion of 3 silhouettes, which is us, tiptoeing around this side, doot 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 doot, and going around. It's we're going around this way, so you check the door, and we go on.
So you're making it look like you're escaping, like you're just
No,
leaving
I'm just showing him that what we are going to do. So
through illusion.
through illusion,
Okay, cool.
through
That's
a
awesome.
big symbol,
I was trying to
in
figure out
the
what- yeah,
air,
it's hey, we're going this way.
we're going this way. We're going to come around the opposite side,
I'll just make sure
so that we're going to come up to the door at the same
I'm
time.
sure I understand what's
Yeah.
going on.
So you're going to get to the door first, but we're going to come around the other side, so you're not, we're not all just on one side of it, and then we're going to hoof it down to come around the other side of the cart. So you're heading up.
So when you get to the front, it's pretty much the same as it would be from the back. It's shaking. The only difference is from the front, you can see that the door is closed. It's latched, but the doors are doing this, like, do, do, do. They're bouncing and pretty much kind of hitting pretty hard. It sounds like sloshing, like like that.
Okay.
Like something wet is kind of waving back and forth against the door and pounding on it. But no water or anything is coming out of the cracks or anything. Just
Is it quiet?
Hmm?
I said, is it quiet?
I get to open this door. It's dope. So I guess at this point I just have like Bonnie be at the ready, and I'm just gonna go up and attempt to open the
So
door.
the door is easy to open. It's just a little thing that kind of goes up, like just a single latch. Usually it's locked. Sometimes if you guys are traveling through weird places or if you're staying overnight someplace, it's not locked today. So you are easy just to, you can just throw the door right open. So as soon as you throw the door open, as soon as you throw the latch, the door pounds open and a giant wave of water that looks like a, what's that? Oh, looks like a giant hand with a short club swings like this a couple of times out the door at you before kind of retreating and kind of standing like this. The hands are in the tank, the Asima tank, looking at the ready. It's still kind of sloshing, but it's not doing anything at the moment.
So it's Asima's tank.
The Asima's tank, the water seems to have risen out and has made a hand with a club kind of shape pounding on the door, but now that you've opened the door, it's kind of, it's just hands, there's no head or anything, just hands coming out of the tank, kind of like this, but still kind of swinging at you.
It's actually swinging at me.
And then, I don't know, I guess you can see the inside of the cart. Once the doors fly open and the thing is swinging at you and you take a look around, you can see Asima is laying on the floor, not moving.
I guess at this point I'd probably yell out to everybody else like, hey, there's some weird shit going on here, guys.
So I don't know what the delay is, but however long it takes for us to go up into the door.
So as you go around, the same thing kind of happens. The water continues to kind of swipe back and forth at the front of the door, but it's not really going anywhere, and it's not approaching.
So, sorry, I was doing something else.
It's okay.
The door is open.
So the door has a simple latch on it.
Yeah.
Usually it's locked if you guys are staying overnight or if you're traveling through a seedy area. It's not locked, but it is latched. It's just a thing that goes down. He threw the bar open, and as soon as the bar opened, the door swung open, and a giant, basically water hand holding a short club kind of came out and swung at him but didn't approach. Backed up, and there's a second hand, and it's holding the club, and it's in the Asima's tank, kind of coming out like tendrils, but it's not approaching. It's just kind of swinging at the front of the door.
The water from his tank.
The water from the tank has
door.
taken the shape and is kind of going at the door. Asima is on the ground next to the tank, not moving.
Okay. Yeah. I jump back.
It's not important.
Does anyone know what this could be? I would ask. Everyone's up here now, right? Like we're all together.
I don't know. Did you guys all group up?
Yeah, they were all with me, so now that I'm up there, we're all in front of the open door. I would have.
It is what is in the water that you should fear.
You want us to roll anything?
What do you do?
We have to do something.
You have to do something. It's just, it seems to be defending, sort of.
What?
Maybe swinging at and doing that sort of thing.
Well, I mean, Dayton asked, like, does anybody know what this is?
Yeah, I'm asking like in character, like.
Oh,
I don't know.
have some-
Does anybody have any arcana or anything like that? I guess it would be.
If it's a creature lore, it might be history or nature or arcana, depending on the nature of the creature.
Gotcha. Well, give me a lore.
Lore?
So history.
History. Sorry. Yeah.
History. Yeah.
I've only been playing this game for 2 years. What you got there?
8.
It looks like hands made out of water.
Looks like some kind of water creature there, bud.
Does anyone have dispel water?
Does anybody have anything that could freeze it?
I could throw an ice knife at it.
Oh, that could
Just for a second, we
Cold
could see
it.
what's going on.
hold it up.
All right, let's throw an ice knife at
Does
it.
anyone have an electricity spell? Jesus. You're throwing a nice knife at it. All right. I don't know anything about ice knife. You have to explain it to me real fast.
Alright, so, I mean, you used it once.
I use it one time.
It is a ranged attack spell, so you're going to have to roll to hit. There, Dayton.
Got it.
Oh, didn't need to. What you got there?
I got a good one, 19. I don't know if I have a plus to this.
You do.
Either way, that's a hit anyway. So
right.
you soundly strike the
You have a plus 5 to hit it.
24.
And that's going to do 1d10.
1d10 piercing damage.
Piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and the creatures within 5 feet must succeed on a dex save or take an additional 2d6 cold. So it goes in and shatters and hits everything around it.
So let's do my 6 damage.
Okay. So now it's going to have to make a dex saving throw.
13. I believe.
13. So as you
what's your saving throw?
This says attack save dex 13.
13.
So that means I have to roll 13 or higher to beat it, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so roll 13. So as you throw your ice knife at the hands, they kind of curl around. It hits the back of the cart, kind of shakes.
No. It still takes the initial damage. He hit.
Oh, okay, sorry. So it hits, and then what? So I didn't.
And then it shatters, and it doesn't take anything.
Gotcha. The
outcoming.
So it hits the hands. They kind of flail for a second, and then one of them gets a little longer, reaches over, and kind of taps Asima, and he kind of rolls off the cart. And starts like jolting away, and he's like, No, whoa. Alisonia. And he starts waving like this, and the water kind of goes back in, but peeks out a little bit, goes back in, peeks out a little bit. And he's like, what are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm just... Where are we?
Can I make a check
For what?
to figure out what is going on?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Give us the old, what is it? Was it history, I guess?
Intelligence, history, whatever.
Yeah, go for it. History.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
You scoundrel! It's not illusion. It's not telekinesis. You have a creature in there that's moving around the things you throw in. Oh,
Instant fish? Is she okay? And he gets up and runs to the tank.
you named your creature Instant Fish?
No, I named her Thessalonia, but I mean, the trick is called Instant Fish. And he kind of waves his hand up, and a piece of the water comes out, looking like abyss, and moves around. And he's like, I mean, it's an old thing. It's a water
Why
weird.
didn't you tell us?
Because it's a
He
trick.
sleeps with a lion. We wouldn't have batted an eye if you slept in your
The
water.
first time you saw it, you attacked it. So this is a water weird. It's bound to a space.
Saw it. It was waving a club at us.
I think she's scared of something, but I don't know what.
Well,
Unfortunately.
can you talk to it?
Yeah, it just can't talk back. Believe me, training it was a bitch. They understand Aquan, which the sailor speaks, but he'll explain that to you. He speaks Aquan this time of theirs,
But
they
do you
don't.
not speak it?
They don't communicate. They don't speak back. They understand Aquan, and they're bound to a water source. So he's taken some of the water source and kept it in this tank, kept it happy, talks to it, sings to it, entertains children with it, but it never hears anything back. So it's just like you don't know if a dog knows your name. He doesn't know if Thessalonia.
Hey, everyone's trying to make a buck, and not everyone has magical ability. If you have a water weird that likes you, you make money off of it.
Right. Yeah, it's just
Magical ability. The people that have magical ability aren't generally conning because they have real magical ability. They can make real money.
I feel like we could have done more with this than what you were just doing in that tank.
listen. I was just
He's
tired
the
of.
highest paid one of us.
We all make the same.
Too much, if you ask me. Too much.
Listen, I was tired of fishing, and I saw her so stuck in a jar in some merchant's house, and so I spent my fortune on it and decided to entertain kids for the rest of my life.
Wait,
What's your name again?
Asima.
Yeah, I see. I'd say kind of like low pitched, like I've got some ideas for that thing.
I'm sure you do.
And I'm over here like, wait. What could scare a bowl of water? And I like kind of look down to the front of
Where
the
the
caravan.
horses are moving around and stuff. The horses are still kind of uneasy. Elor's kind of got them in control. I need wisdom saves from everybody.
All right. Wisdom saving throws.
Bitch.
Ooh, that's not good.
If it's magic, there's some people that get certain advantages. There's actually some advantages for other stuff as well.
+3
But
to that.
is it magic that's affecting someone right now?
Yes,
Is
it is
magical?
magic.
So you have advantage.
So that's a reroll.
That is best of 2 rolls.
Is he the only one that has advantage?
I'm pretty sure.
I shouldn't need it unless I
11.
suck. But
In your little box of saving throws, it'll tell
I'd be
you.
alright.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Sure.
22, 21, 11. Wiley?
I got 17.
Really?
There's a thing with saving throws.
Holy.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, guys.
Cervante.
2K.
Cervantes.
Cervante 2K.
Cervante, welcome to the Circus of Oddities, Albus Brickbrow's Curios.
This is a one-shot adventure on our channel. We have a massive campaign going on, but this is this guy's first Dungeons and Dragons. As I'm pointing, and it doesn't make any sense on the screen.
Oh.
But he's across the table from me.
Actually, so
This is his first D&D adventure.
The
ever.
sound of
so hopefully it goes well.
So
So the camera's turning sound like
17 was the lowest, I believe. Hey, I got the light on. I don't know if it helped, but I got it on.
It's all good. We still
I
look
don't know
about the
how.
same. Yeah, it looks about the same.
Oh, I think I know how to do it. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Without is better because you have
Without it?
Yeah, because you have a glaring glass. Yeah, perfect. There you go. All right, cool.
All right.
So everyone passes their wisdom save. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's it.
Oh, all right. So anyway, we have a lion tamer who's also a cat man. We have a bearded woman with a prehensile beard. A gnomish bard who's the carnival barker. A tiefling illusionist who is our illusionist and ringleader sometimes. I'm playing a couple of NPCs right now that aren't super important. We've got the ring master, and we've also got a sword swallower who uses glass swords. These guys all just were wondering what would scare a water weird so bad that it would hit its own owner that it loved. And then they all passed their fucking wisdom saving throws, except for my NPCs. So you suddenly hear what sounds like very soft singing that kind of rises to a crescendo and makes a beautiful sound that you've never heard before.
Is it coming from the ravine?
It is coming from the ravine, and immediately Brickbrow is relieved of all his stress. Elor gets up, and they begin walking towards the cliff as the horses bray again.
I grab them with my beard.
Whoa. Hey, everyone. Let's not get too hasty here. Stop them.
They're not listening to you
Yeah,
at
I
all.
know.
They are not listening to you at all. They are walking for that cliff at a medium pace. They're having
At a meeting.
Brickbrow even says, "Do you guys hear this? It's beautiful." And Elor says, "Oh, I've never heard anything like it."
Can I hold them back with my
You
beard?
can try. You can
Yeah,
certainly
so
try. Give me
roll
a
to-
strength
so-
check.
The person closest to her is.
So I don't know where you guys
we're
stand. So I guess if you're all
with the
kind of,
water. We're at the back part.
Strength.
I'd say you're at the back cart. They're at the front cart. I'd say you're all kind of in the same position, basically.
Wait, did what's his face knock it?
Asima. Oh shit, Asima. Motherfucker did it. Yeah. That's not even a
Strength was
D20.
important, Wiley.
Oh, he saves it both times.
No, you
So
use
you're-
dexterity
Yeah.
as a monk. You use dexterity for
So
all
is
your
this a
attack
strength
rolls.
check?
So you're doing grapple, so dexterity. So if you're
Because she's a monk, so
Monk.
she uses dexterity
now,
in place of
are you
strength.
just grabbing Brickbrow, or are you grabbing both?
I'm grabbing both of
You're
them.
gonna grab both, then do it at a disadvantage.
Pitchfork in it.
Because they're gonna be trying to resist you at the same time.
Alright. Well,
So-
so, leave one of them kind. Alright.
So
I got
now
an 11.
roll it.
Roll another one.
and
Take
roll
the
another
lesser
one. You
of
have to
two.
take the lesser of
Take a
two.
less roll.
Okay, so a 9. Plus.
Nine.
So the
Yes,
9
we have a
plus-
bonus though.
Do I add the 3 with the 16?
So look down in your unarmed attack
Where's that?
actions.
Unarmed strike, so you get a +5 to hit.
So 14.
Yeah. Alright, so despite their pestering and yelling at you, they're still enthralled with the song, but they don't
I know, I'm
advance. They don't advance any farther. Although they keep trying to pull. I'd say Thessalonia, the water weird, seems to be aggravated again, but Asuna is kind of keeping her down, so that's not an issue at the moment. So as now they've not progressed any farther, you see two heads poke out of the other side of the room.
And welcome, Tabletop to Keyboard.
Oh, hey.
Welcome
It's
back.
a Fuzzy Wiley.
It's a Fuzzy Wiley, yes.
Sorry.
It is a one-shot night again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the shout-outs on your channel and getting us the views.
Also, Cervante, we missed your follow, but thank you.
Did we miss
We
his follow?
follow. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cervantes.
Did it do the cool thing?
Did it go whooshing? The camera is drunk.
I'm an illusionist, so...
There, he's creating a fog. Oh, I didn't see it.
He's on location.
Well, we've it's okay. When you do the follow, there's a little whooshing, but it might be a little different. We've got a lot of new things kind of thrown on right now.
This is a different scene. I don't know if it's working or not.
We did a lot of technical things to kind of get 5 of us in here, but unfollow, then follow again.
Right.
All right. So...
Or you can hit so at the top event on that chart.
Here?
So at the top of the event, go all the way to the right. There should be the little arrows.
Oh, yeah.
If you hit that, it should redo it.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, it's behind all of our screens, though.
Ah, damn it.
It's not overlaid on the top.
Okay.
It's okay.
I can fix it.
We'll figure it later.
But yeah, this is a new setup for us because it's a one-shot with 5 people instead of our normal 4.
All right.
All right.
2 heads.
Okay, so once
she's got them both held down.
She's holding them. They're trying to get away from her. They're not mad. They're just, come on, let me go. This is beautiful. I want to see what it is. But since they have discontinued their advancement, 2 heads pop over the side of the ravine, disappear, and then from the same spots, 2 winged women appear with torsos of women and heads, but wings, claws, and feet.
Are these somethings that are different than sirens?
Yeah, a little bit.
If you have anything
my
that
character would know that.
can stop their song, that'd be great, Bard.
I'm new at Bard.
I don't think you have anything.
Pretty sure I don't.
So you are...
They might have to be heard, so if you can sing louder than them, it might end their bullshit.
Oh.
Come on now. So this is what you see right here, flying around over you.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good time
Does it say
to...
Harry on that?
Harpy.
I'm super blind.
So, as they fly up, they immediately fly at. This isn't going to be like an attack of anything. So let's roll some initiative.
So you want to do initiatives.
Initiatives,
Okay.
because everyone can see what happened. We're far enough away that even though they're flying with kind of some speed, you're not completely caught off guard. She had some time to wrestle with those guys for a second and make.
In the other Wileyverse games, we've done away with initiative.
Oh, that's right.
So if you want to do initiative, you're new to this.
Do you guys want to play this, or do you want to roll initiative and go turn?
It's your game.
Let's do initiative just for me, because it would be a little bit easier for me to not have to do story rolling and such. So for those of you guys that are kind of new to this, we kind of did away with the 5e. And is it the 5e we're using, or we did away with the initiative?
We did with initiative.
So we did away with initiative rolls, and what we do instead is we discuss what we would do. I want to throw this. He throws an ice knife at it. That person does this. Yeah, group initiative. So we use a group initiative thing, but I'm brand new. I didn't even think of that when I was writing this or anything like that. So from the ease of things for me, we're going to do regular initiative. So let's...
I do logic group initiative with everyone discusses what they're going to do. It's not just group. It's not like they go first, the other person goes first. I do magic declares what they want to do first, and then we determine when that goes, because some magic is really fast, some magic takes some time. Then ranged, then melee, then other actions, all depending. And everything kind of happens at the same time, and people have to contest each other. So it's kind of the order of logic.
All right, Dayton.
Yeah, 20.
Nice. Kaylin?
5.
5. Galen?
20.
What? Wiley?
18.
All right, Galen, Wiley, you guys want to... Or Galen, Dayton, you guys want to discuss who goes first, or does it not matter?
I'll leave by my character name.
I'll let the bard go first. Also,
McGruff.
Big Scrub.
Does my lying...
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah. We are using metal dice. That's why they sound so hard hitting.
In our Dragonborn campaign, we all have colors, so I bought us all dice that match our colors. So here to me, I have a nice sharp. So Savroth is our silver Dragonborn, so I got him some blue and this stupid screen behind us.
Are they dice?
They just turn black.
They turn black.
But we have like copper ones and brass ones, and we have a gold one and silver ones, that sort of stuff. So it's nice, but it's really heavy.
Yeah.
So when you have a tie for initiative, do you just discuss who wants to go first, or does it matter?
It depends on how you want to do it. Sometimes
Rock,
the highest
paper,
dexterity goes first.
Who's got the highest dexterity? What's your dex? I like that. That sounds good.
I believe
My
it's going
dex
to be
is 16.
Yeah, you. Okay, so Bard goes first.
Alright, so hang on real quick.
We never figured out spells. Do I have any spells at level 3?
Didn't choose your spells.
Caleb, believe it or not, you're 5 beat one of the harpies, so don't worry about it.
I blame this on you, Wiley.
Yeah. It's probably my fault.
Well, I'm sure he's going to pick a
Yeah.
for sure.
Let's let him go first.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
gonna go first instead?
Does my lion go with me? Like same turn?
Yes,
Type
Lion,
deal?
your
You get to
animal
use,
companions
you
do
get
the
to use
same
him.
turn.
Is it he, she? She's a
Bonnie
bonus. She's a
McFurry.
bonus. Sorry, I forgot. She's a bonus
Bonnie
action.
McFurry.
I forgot about that. She's a bonus action.
McPurry.
It's a cat.
If he commands her, she has her own actions.
Oh, that's
she
right.
can do
She
her own
runs on
thing.
her own. Okay,
So,
fucking cat. There we go. All right, Dayton, you're up.
Alright. What should I do? Use magic stone and throw a bevel at it? At them?
Satisfying noises.
Don't trip,
Some weird
six
story.
spells.
Don't let the power go to your head, but
You have no power.
2 cantrips and 6 spells.
Mm-hmm.
One quick question.
Oh, I have the big dice. Did you show them? Did you try
Oh
to film
yeah,
that?
so check these out. So when we have like important decisions or we really want to do something big, we have these big ones.
Yeah.
These are kind of the FU dice.
It's if it's something big and I'm not gonna fudge, I don't want to say that I'm gonna fudge the roll. It's something big. It's something important. I want to make sure everyone knows I'm not fudging. I pull out the big dice and I say, okay, this is it. Bam. And it's rolled out in the middle of the table. Everyone can see it. They're huge foam dice.
So I have one quick question I should ask you about before. So let's say like with a weapon, like a claw, it's a melee attack weapon, plus 3 hit, got it, reach 5, blah, 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 1 target. Then it says hit 6. Hit, 6, and then it's like 2d4 plus 1 is slashing damage. What's the hit 6? What is that?
Hit 6 with a colon? Or then a
It's
parenthesis?
hit 6, parentheses, 2d4 plus 1.
Oh, 6 is the average damage. If you just if you don't want to roll,
we did
just,
talk about
yeah.
that.
If you don't want to roll, it's just damage.
I'm learning. Sorry, I know it looks weird. Every time I address you guys, I look over here because I have a screen.
Yeah,
I should be like, I'm learning.
Again, like you're seeing, like how what I look at. Like I look at that bright light. I have to. You look at the players, then you look at the screen. Like
You like, I guess you're lucky I didn't bring the sand timers. So with our End of the World game, I wanted there to be an urgency to stuff, so I brought sand timers, and I would determine deciding how you're gonna deal with somebody charging you. You get 15 seconds, and then you can tell me whatever action, or they kind of suffer a disadvantage, that sort of thing.
we
Got some stress
we
or
actually
some things.
broke them the first time we used it.
it was fun, but it was also like, it really did cause some mental anguish on both parties. So what's up?
Alright, I'm just going to use I'm going to cast Beast Bond with Bonnie.
Okay,
So basically, I can talk to her telepathically,
sweet.
and I don't have to say anything out loud.
All right. Let's say too that do I need to explain where the harpies are at as they kind of come down, or
You should they're both in the air. Right?
they're in the air?
How far?
They're coming at you now. I'd say they've covered about half the distance, which is about 30 feet. So they're about 15 feet away, maybe about 8 feet up, because they're getting close. They're pretty quick. So they're about 8 feet up, about 15 feet away. So no karate chops.
They're 15 feet away.
I'd say they're about 15 feet up. No, about 8 feet up.
8 feet up.
About 8 feet up. They're coming down, but they're coming at you. Like that's why they're losing some of their stuff.
So you cast Peace Bond. What's Bonnie
You'll make
doing?
it there eventually, G Stellar.
What's Bonnie doing? She can pounce on one of these. She has a pounce ability.
She does.
You have her
How
on the
far
extras.
away are? Yeah, I know.
They're about 15 feet away. They're about 8 feet up
Okay.
because
Yeah,
they're still charging.
That's very much in her movement.
She can pounce up to 20 feet.
Yeah, I was like, if she can pounce 20 feet, I'm sure she can.
She
get
can
up
also
there.
move and then do the pounce. Like they're way within range.
I would
She has
say
a speed of 50.
Yeah, we were joking about it today. We're like, how did Bonnie McPurry become the strongest, fastest out of all of us?
Oh, it's a fucking lion.
Yeah. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna
She's gonna pounce.
pounce. All right. Roll it.
All right, so it hits it with a claw attack on the same turn. That target must succeed on a DC 13 Strength saving throw or be
Delete
knocked
one of your
prone.
characters, man.
Really?
Yeah,
What's the DC on it?
13.
All right, go for it. Roll. Or pounces.
No.
Is that a skill? Like is that like a
The
spell?
target must succeed.
Yeah.
So you have to make a saving throw for the harpy.
Oh, of a DC what? Sorry.
It's 13.
It's based on strength. I don't know if they have bonus.
Natural 20. The
Oh,
harpy.
yeah.
The
That
harpy
harpy's like,
easily moves aside and kind of gives it, brushes it down to the side, and it kind of.
you know.
Bonnie
knocks it
doesn't
down.
fall, but she grounds into the dirt and lands unevenly a little bit. Galen, you're up.
That's a cool ability,
Yeah, that's kind of fucking scary.
right?
No, we're not. We're actually
Like 2
our
feet
game
away.
master lives next door to a bar, so we spend a lot of time there. Then we come here,
and
and we go back.
3 of these people work at bars. If you work at a bar,
bartender,
raise your hand. Yeah.
We work at the bar
there you
next,
go.
next
So,
door.
And we go to a bar before and after. That's why it's all
And we're
crazy.
not sponsored.
Really
We're not
cool.
sponsored by Bex, but we could be.
But we're
If you're watching,
All right, sorry.
You okay?
Dealing with stuff.
Totally fine.
Is there a? There's 2 harpies.
It's 2 harpies, 15 feet away, 8 feet high. On how
They're
far
kind of.
apart from each other?
I'd say they're about
20
10 feet.
feet.
It's
20
15. Let's say 15 feet too. Just keep it even. After about 15 feet apart from each other. They're both coming right at you.
just for
So-
reference later, I'll say Bonnie pounced for the on one on our right.
Okay, so the one on the right has been pounced on.
I mean, but
And avoided.
didn't do anything, but just
Yeah.
so in future, like,
I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers
Nice.
on one that looks like it's already hurt.
No,
Other
none of
ones.
her. So
Okay.
cast on the other one because you would
Okay.
have want to hit Bonnie. The one on the left.
Yeah, the one that's not
The
gonna.
one on the
hurt
left
somebody
casting
else.
knives. And so what does that mean for me?
Cloud of daggers.
So you fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube of 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range. Range is 60 feet.
Sure.
The creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time or on a turn.
Yeah. So it does nothing at the moment, but when it starts its turn, it's going to take 44 and it must move.
So it's on me right now. It's
It's
just
on her right now,
gotcha.
and she's going to take 44 at the beginning of her turn, and that's just going to be sitting there, 15 feet away, 8 feet up on the left-hand side. If a harpy runs away or flies through it again, they're going to get hit by
What
that.
about it at the beginning of my turn? When I move through it, I'm still getting hurt.
Yeah,
Okay.
since it started on her, she's going
Gotcha.
to take that damage regardless.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
But it's there.
I'm
now.
learning, it's
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
All right.
It's there as long as he concentrates
best way
on
to
it.
learn, you know,
It
do
just
like that.
happens. He can't move it like some other spells, but that's always there. And if we can run people into it,
Right.
they take damage.
All right. So, Wiley, it's your turn.
Ooh, okay. So he puts the cloud of daggers up there. Ooh. Now I have an opportunity.
This is fun. It's weird.
It's like it's going good.
DMing is. It's crazy how much it takes to put just a little bit like this together. Sometimes I think next time I do it, it'll just take a few minutes. I'm like, oh, character sheet. But I had to learn how to like kind of rake an encounter and then like even it out, make it not too hard, and make it not too easy, that sort of stuff. So it's kind of different.
Okay. So I am going to use Silent Image on the same one that just had the cloud of daggers hit it.
Gotcha.
I am going to make... That's a 5-foot cloud of daggers. She's in right now. My image can contain a 15-foot area.
Okay.
So around the cloud of daggers and around her, I'm going to make fire. So she either...
I get you. You don't tell me what to do, but
she
she's trying to
stays
fire. Yeah,
and keeps getting bladed, or she passes through fire to get out of the blades.
Gotcha.
Illusionists unite!
All right. The harpy on the right.
And I even yell out to seal the fucking illusion. You'll burn.
So. What? Yay.
Intense.
So the right harpy is going to tear around that little ball of flame and aim for the one keeping her from her victims. So I'm going to attack at McScruffins.
Oh. Your AC is like the best out of all of us.
What's your armor class?
16, I believe.
Wiley helped me, if you can't tell. Yeah,
16, so you're going to get hit.
Aww.
So I just roll. So you got to roll like what to explain one more time to me. So I hit her.
You hit her, just roll damage or declare the damage.
Gotcha. No. So we'll roll the damage. All right. So this is the claw attack. It is you take 4 damage, and then spinning with her left arm, she swings a club at you.
Now,
sorry.
Real quick, just to give her an option.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, you have some like.
So you can spend
key point, right?
A key point to dodge. Dodging.
So now you're coming at me with the club after you already
So
damaged me.
Yep. So it's a multi-attack. They're two-handed and they're quick. So
Geo,
on the wing.
native to the city?
Yes, he
And
goes
the first
here.
one was just a barehanded attack.
I don't know
Claw
who he is
attack.
though.
So you
First
can.
attack was
It's a claw and a club.
So you can spend a
first,
key point to force disadvantage on the roll he just made.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. So you have a key.
So I have to-
you have
so-
key abilities on
I
your
clicked
things.
one,
So it's
Yeah,
okay. So
click one.
put your damage back to normal before we do this then. So you haven't been hurt yet because we're learning as we go.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. No.
I just want to make sure that everyone has their
Yeah, it's totally
options
fine.
that they
And
know.
There's also I don't know about you guys. There's no time limit for me tonight, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cervantes also from around
We're
here.
gonna be here
I
till
don't know
2 a.m.
Cervantes. So
I've got
Oh,
some
you're
stuff
central.
written.
You
We're
have to
not
go
there
hard,
yet.
but worth it.
we're Arizona time. So I don't know what time it is for you, but
So you've put your key point. Sorry, you did,
I clicked
It's
did you click your key
10:48.
points? You spend it. Okay. So yeah, that's even better than my last one. So give yourself 4 damage again. Sorry,
so he hit you.
that hit you. Now you know. Now you have that ability. So then I said after she claws you, she spins with her left hand and immediately bends the club at you.
Wait, I thought that's what I was dodging the first time.
No, you're dodging my first one.
You dodged the first attack as a bonus action. Now you're out of bonus action, so you can't dodge anymore.
We were
and he's
reversing that
taking
whole
you.
thing
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick to try
And
to
he's
get you
gonna
out of
hit
it.
the second one.
And then there's still the second one
Oh,
still
I
coming.
thought I was dodging
No,
the
second one's still coming. Either way, it would have been
Okay,
the same.
yeah,
So.
yeah.
So 10 does not hit you, so she swings over you with the club and begins to kind of fly around. That's her. It is your turn, Kaylin. You are now within striking distance
Yeah,
also
you got that way
of that
backwards.
harpy because it's right there attacking.
That was the right one.
That's the right
Central
one. This way around.
starts.
So now they're kind of both over on the left now. They're bunched. So one's behind her, kind of right there fighting with her.
No,
So you
we're
guys are
only
kind of in
2
the
hours
clump.
ahead.
The one in the cloud and the fire is right
Yeah.
here. And then that one was over here and it's flown
It'll
over here.
let me
to attack her.
So right now it's 10:49.
So for you, we start at 11:30, and we normally go for 3 hours.
9:30.
We start at 9:30 to Central. It's 11:30.
That's what makes it
Alright.
tough for us to find followers because
Right.
we can't play till later. And then, like when they played their one-off, I was in Arkansas. I mean, it was 11. It was 11:30 when they got started, and I tried to watch, but it's like I got to get up and want to do stuff. So it's tough.
So we are always Mountain Standard Time. The problem with the rest of the world is they declare Mountain Standard Time goes to Daylight Savings Time, and they still call it Mountain Standard Time when it's not. It's MDT, Mountain Daylight Time.
So we call ours Arizona Mountain Time.
Yeah, ours is always Mountain Time. They're the ones that change, though. When you look at a TV guide or whatever, they just say MST for convenience. We never change. We never change our clock. So sometimes we're Pacific, sometimes we're Mountain to the rest of the world.
We really got to figure it out here.
Yeah, it's so much easier not to worry about changing clocks.
We
So
could all do it on a Sunday morning. I'm just saying.
Or we could just not do it at all.
Well.
well, all right.
So it's always Mitch. All right. So
Yeah, we do have a timer down in our just right below our stream. It always counts down to the right time, so it should be counting down to next week's stream. I think right now. So she got hit,
it's also her turn.
and it's your turn. Kick the fucking shit out of
I
that
was
thing.
gonna say beard slap.
Beard slap. All right, roll it up.
2 flurry of blows too. Spin another key.
Alright.
Hit
Just waste that key, right?
Hit 2 more times.
You just a key get you a bonus to action or a multi attack.
So
Fury of blows.
you make an attack action.
Flurry.
After you make an attack action turn, you spend a key point to make 2 more.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Monk time, huh? We'll do your attack first, and then we'll do the key one. All right. So what you got there?
10.
Is this for beard?
Plus you can
Plus
use plus
5.
Plus 5.
15 hits. Roll it up.
Again?
No,
So
damage.
your damage. Let's see. Look at your damage.
1d4
It's
plus 3.
So roll a d4 and then add 3 to the total, and that'll be the
Yes.
damage you give it.
And then add 3 to whatever you roll.
This guy?
Yeah.
well, I want another.
I think we're helping
5.
making friends.
All right, and then you're doing something else, right?
Doing the flurry of blows, right?
And then you get 2 more attacks.
So yeah, you get 2 more attacks. So spend another key.
Okay. So I got 2
Now-
other. I just
Yeah, just click another key ability off your thing. Your uses of key. Because you used the dodge once. Now you're
Yeah,
using.
you already did that.
yeah.
So one more key and then
Right. So now you get to attack twice more.
You get 2 more actions, yeah. 2 more
More
attacks.
attacks.
like flurry of blows attack,
Correct.
right?
So they're unarmed strikes.
Okay.
So just roll
You're
your.
unarmed strike. We roll beard slap 2
If
more
you look
times.
at your actions, it says flurry of blows. It has all the same stats as your other stuff.
Okay.
So
so
yeah,
just
D20.
roll that again.
You have a +5.
what you got?
It's bad.
What'd you roll?
It's bad.
Is that a natural one?
It's a natural one.
Oh,
I know. I'm dead. Sorry.
it's okay.
The hardest part of the
So-
DM job now. What
I
is
know.
it?
So I'd say, kind of in your fury, as you swing at it and you miss, you kind of fall off balance. Roll your next one at a disadvantage.
Where's the
20.
beard?
Yeah, we gotta roll
You didn't use the
again.
beard.
The beard hates her. The
Disadvantage.
beard
Oh,
hates
that's
her.
right. That's a good point. 3 plus
Super unfortunate.
plus 5.
+5 is
8.
yeah.
If you didn't roll a disadvantage, you rolled a natural 20 or curse.
Oh, weak. Yeah. So you unfortunately you missed
Also,
it with your
remember
fairy
to give
blows.
out inspirations to us.
Yeah. Well, you
I mean, we haven't been doing it. But
yeah. Okay. I'll remember that. But yeah. So you missed it
We haven't
totally that second
deserved
time.
it.
Sorry. Key points.
it's true.
Oh,
All right.
you started with inspiration for that sick
I
Dayton burn
did.
earlier in the week.
I'm gonna give it to Kaylin.
Oh, Kaylin inspiration, which means you've got inspiration.
Yay.
All right. Harpy number 1 is surrounded by blades
And
She-
fire.
and fire. She
Burn
takes
was
what?
this again?
So she takes 44 immediately,
Take 44. Give me 44. Let's see it.
and then she has to decide if she
I've
wants
already
to
got a
go through the
decision.
fire or not.
Yep.
Got splits on my thumbs. This makes it hard to do this.
I might be
one.
going up to Wisconsin in September.
Oh, that sucks.
No, sorry, not Wisconsin.
Yeah,
God, I got screwed up.
1d4.
To I might be going up to Minnesota. My friend from Wisconsin was telling me to do it.
Oh, that didn't work. I had the
So
DM
we should have
deck.
a bunch of D4s.
5, 7, or 5, 9, 11.
So she takes 11 damage.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Then she flies straight up to dodge and to come back around. Makes her move, right? That would
So
be her.
she ignores the fire.
She flies out of the fire, like straight up. To get away from it.
Alright.
She's getting away from the fire.
No, the fire's around her.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I gave her a choice.
Oh, okay.
Stay in the blades or
I see
go
what you're
through
saying.
fire.
I'm sorry. I thought you were saying
Nope.
like the fire was like.
I'm
she's
trying to
in
keep
it
her
and stuff.
contained
I see
in
what
the
you're saying. I
blades.
thought I misunderstood.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
she was like in it. She's like, I'm the
So-
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So then she'll forfeit her turn this turn because she's pretty strange.
And she can make a saving
That's
throw.
right. Wisdom, right?
Wisdom saving throw against a 16.
Yeah, she's dumb. All right.
She
Wait, is
stays there?
No, wait. She's pretty dumb.
Yeah,
She stays there? Okay, cool.
Okay,
All right,
so she's just going to take 44 next turn.
We'll see.
Yes.
Dayton, you're up.
So I have to concentrate on this. I can't do anything.
All right,
else.
so
you can't cast
the right
another
one that
concentration spell.
tried to
Can I
attack
do other
earlier is
bard
like
stuff?
Anything that doesn't
right
require
next to us
concentration.
now, right?
Say that one more time.
The right one.
That one's in the mix
That one
now.
is like-
It hasn't run away or done anything crazy yet. It's kind of engaged with Kaylin at the moment.
Also, since
Harpies are always dumb.
So do I have any more than 4 damage right now?
What do you
Need
mean?
to change that?
I didn't. No,
No.
you didn't.
Okay.
It didn't hit you any extra. You just missed it on
I
its second
just
one.
fucking suck.
It missed you with a club. You missed it with your beard.
But since it hit her, did like she lose grip of our other two compatriots?
I would say so, but they're following the harpies, and the harpies are right here.
Okay,
They're not going anywhere.
I was just curious about that situation, like
Yeah.
if they needed to be like.
And actually, you know what? Actually, hang on. They need to make wisdom. They need to make. Oh no! They were going towards
The sound.
the harpy. No, the harpy that's on you. The one that's not in the fire was the one that sung the song. So they don't have to make. They have to make wisdom. You have to make a wisdom saving throw before the harpy can lead you to damage. So if you're about to walk off the edge of a cliff, or walk into lava, or walk into a trap that it can obviously see, you get a second wisdom saving throw. Oh wait, they need to see if they get away though. Hang on.
Oh yeah, they get to try to break it.
All right, so there we go. Double 12, sweet. Elor and Almas break free of the harpy's spell, look terrified, and Elor helps run the injured Almas back to the cart to hide.
Okay.
Weaklings.
So cake.
You're up, Cake.
How about?
Yeah, sirens are water-based and harpies are land air-based. Yeah, so sirens are in the water.
So I'm gonna,
Well, nah, but that's
Go ahead, Neo.
I'm
really
gonna telepathically tell Bonnie
person to
to
person
come bite
judgment there.
this
You
harpy
can't
that's
say
in your
that.
ass.
Okay, so she's just
That's
going to come up and
D&D.
do just a regular old bite.
Yep.
Roll it.
And because she has pack tactics,
It was a really
Oh,
intense
right,
right,
terrain.
has advantage on an attack
Uh-huh.
roll against
Yeah.
creature if at least
Harpies have
one
wings,
of the
sirens have
allies
fins.
is within 5 feet of the
Yeah.
creature.
Yeah, I would say that
Okay.
this thing is tackled
Oh,
with her, so
and-
it's within 5 feet. That's packed.
There's no talk about
You get what advantage?
that Navicus. Who cares what Robert says?
Dude, so this lion gets a fucking advantage roll anytime it's within 5 feet of another enemy or another
Yeah,
good guy. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
just fuck this, man.
it's the rogue.
Next time I'm giving you guys
lion's fucking dope.
nine harpies next time.
You should have another one fly up.
No, I want to see how this goes because this is just the beginning. Like we don't even know what's next.
Yeah, they are natural rogues. They
Yeah.
get that advantage.
So 13 actually.
13. Oh, you hit me. You hit me with the bit him.
They were narwhals.
Oh yeah, that's right. Huh?
Narwhals. No, sirens were our merfolk, evil merfolk.
What's up?
I just the way it reads, hit.
Roll 3d10.
It says hit, and then it's like 7, but then 1d8 plus 3. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it
one
just
is telling
means
you if you
1d8.
don't roll damage, and if you're not rolling damage, you just say 7.
Oh, okay.
But if you're rolling damage, you roll that roll.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. 9.
9. Fuck you guys.
And telling her to do something that use my action, so I just chill now, or no?
That's a bonus. If you're telling it to do something, then that's a bonus, so you get your regular action.
So then I will swing at this thing with my scimitar.
Your scimitar. All right, roll it up. Just a plain old hidden attack, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What you got there?
Got a 18,
Oh, that hits. Roll some scimitar damage.
Please die.
and we're gonna do 8 damage.
All right.
Dead
That is
yet?
Galen.
No.
Galen, you're up.
Europe.
You're up.
What are you doing?
She's
What am I
getting
doing?
attacked by a harpy.
Oh, yeah.
She's fallen off balance because her beard hates her.
I'm gonna give her
Sabotage.
bardic inspiration
Good. That's a bonus.
as a bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's D4 at your level.
And a bonus
D6.
action. Yeah.
Okay. So on your next attack, skill, or whatever you do, after you roll the D20, you can add a D6 to it.
Ooh. That's nice.
Yeah,
Right.
it's great.
Does it work?
Me?
So does it negate a natural 1? Is it impossible to roll a natural 1 with Bardic Inspiration, or is a natural 1 still considered a failure?
As an action, a creature other than you within 60
Later,
feet
Bandit
that you
Bait.
can
Thanks for coming in.
that can hear you gains
Thanks for coming.
inspiration
Thanks for the
10
follow.
minutes.
Yes, thank you for the follow.
The creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before the outcome, knowing the outcome. So yes, it will negate
Are you following
critical failures.
Should we be doing that, or is that
And that's a bonus action, so I have another
Oh,
action.
that's what I was trying
That's
to
a
do
bonus.
earlier with my video.
Why can't you
But I
touch
don't-
this? Because it's not your character.
I'll work on mine because I don't
I
need.
was like, I don't have it.
Alright, So that's your bonus action. What other action do you want to take? And this is for 10 minutes. You don't have to take it on your next action. But if you feel that you're close and a D6 can help you, then you can add that D6. Like you roll and you're like, I got a 11, and I think I can
Mhm.
hit it with that D6. You can add that D6.
And I can't do any other spells with that Cloud of Daggers in place, right?
You can cast any other spell that doesn't require concentration.
I just said a ring.
He's like, how do I turn this phone down? I'm like all other phones, the button on the side. So Bardic Inspiration, that's it?
No, that's his bonus action. He's
Bonus
going to
action.
cast
Oh,
another.
Yeah.
He's going to do something else.
Verifiers, concentration.
Yeah, don't do anything else that has concentration.
Someone needs some health?
She got hit, but only for 4 damage.
Yeah. I'm good now.
I'll
Yeah,
do a
just-
healing word on her.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, why not?
Healing Word does D4 plus spellcasting ability, which is 3. It's for you. So D4 plus 3.
4.
You get 4
All your
hit
hit
points.
points back.
How the fuck do you read that dice?
Oh, it's the bottom. So
oh, okay.
if you look at it, or sometimes
Whatever
it's
it
the,
It's always the
sometimes
top,
it's the top. Sometimes it's the bottom. It depends on how they do it. But it's 1, 1, 1
Okay.
on all of the top.
Whatever one's on standing up.
Yeah.
Also, you can always remember on dice if it's weird like that to read, whichever one is readable. Like if one of them's turned or they're sitting like that, that's not it.
Okay.
It's the one that's readable.
Okay.
All right, so you get your 4 hit points back at some point.
Nice.
Oh, how does chat use the inspiration? Who has inspiration?
Oh, so what we
Geostellar?
we didn't give it to anybody
We
yet.
haven't given-
So
So yeah.
what we do is in this game, when somebody does something funny or says something funny, or we get like a nice burn on somebody, or that somebody comes up with something really novel, we give inspiration. We'll give it sometimes to viewers, and then they can use it to give inspiration to any of the characters or the NPCs. So if I fail something, you can always give me inspiration if you think I'm having a tough time, or if you want to see something mean happen. Geostellar, don't you still have inspiration?
You probably still have inspiration. I don't think you used the last game.
We'll just hold on to it for now. Hey, thanks for the follow.
Oh, we got another follow?
Hey.
From her?
I did it.
It's hard to see it.
KK.
Oh, KKCS7. Right on. It's still okay. It's still okay. Alright,
So yeah, Cervante
Which 4 points back?
and Geostellar, you guys have inspiration on the channel. Again, you can use it for.
Oh, that's right. He did give us the undead army.
Yep.
You gave us info on the undead army. That's right.
You can. Oh, he did use it.
He
Right.
did. You're right.
So Geostellar doesn't have it. So Cervante, you have it. You can use it for any person's role that doesn't already have advantage, including the NPCs.
So if one of us rolls and goes, oh, you can say inspiration. And there's going to be a little bit of a delay, so if we don't get right to it, we'll figure something out for it. Don't worry. So that's it for you, Galen. Healing hands.
Healing word.
I sing a nice song for the
Harry
Or
Potter.
you sing a song, it pisses the
McScruff.
harpies off.
Yeah. Oh
You're
yeah. I am.
You are.
All right. I am going to.
Go all the way.
Right.
Galen, can you bear me, please?
I am going to. Are there any rocks around?
Nothing big. It's kind of gravelly around here. This is a kind of dedicated road. And because it kind of topples off the edge there's nothing big or boldy around there.
Alright.
I could say you could probably find hand-sized rocks if you want.
I'm gonna take one of my daggers and flip it out, and then catapult it at one of the harpies.
Which one? The one surrounded by daggers?
No, not the one surrounded by daggers. I want her to stay there. I'm gonna do it at the one that's been attacking Harrietta.
All right. Roll it
McScruff.
up. Roll it up.
Henry, they call me.
Harrietta. So it is a ranged attack roll, I believe.
What are you doing again?
catapult.
Okay. I'm just curious because I have magic stones, so I can also throw rocks.
You imbue them with power and throw them. I have to find something big enough to do some damage.
I can actually have someone else use it.
Oh yeah. It's a good
Be
one.
like, here's a magic rock. Throw it, please.
What weapon do you use there, Galen? Are you an unarmed bard? Rapier, right?
Yeah.
Do you have like a bow and stuff too, or what?
I do have a rapier,
Yeah.
but right now I'm just helping her and keeping that other harpy in the
Okay,
back.
what did you bard?
Dexterity saving throw for the harpy.
Gotcha.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I know they're good at this.
That's a 20.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, just
So
20.
my dagger just goes sailing.
Oh yeah, you missed.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to go get that off the cliff somewhere. No.
So attacking harpy is going to re-attack you again.
Fuck.
God, this harpy is in beef with you.
Oh wait,
You have
yeah.
a D6 or whatever you need
It's a
it for.
cat fight.
Not
Except
for
without
this.
cats. So like, wait a minute. It's the one time that doesn't make any sense. All right, so prepare yourself.
You don't got any more than magic rocks.
So that's not going to hit. She misses you with her claws, but swings her club again with the same effect.
I know that I can
miss.
dodge, right? I can.
Don't worry about
she
it.
missed twice.
Oh, you missed?
I
I thought
missed
you
you.
just-
Yeah, no.
okay.
I missed you with the first one, and I completely missed you the second one.
So
So
the
there's no
second
reason to try.
one,
Okay.
44 again.
It's not her turn. It's Kaylin's turn.
They both go at the same time.
Kaylin was in between them.
Oh, you should roll. All creatures should go at the same time.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, you roll all groups of monsters at the same time.
Oh, okay, cool. I did not know that. So then we'll just do this then.
It does like if you want to keep them separated.
No, it's okay.
Keep them
No,
separated.
let's do it. Let's do it
Uh,
right. Let's do it right. So go ahead and deal damage to
The second
Harpy 1.
44. I might be getting pretty desperate on that wisdom.
Oof.
Whether it stays and dies or moves and dies.
13.
Alright.
All right.
Wisdom save if it wants to try to leave. If it
Yeah. Otherwise, it's gonna have to.
stay. Or you can, like, at this point,
I
you
mean,
can
it's
say
not getting hot.
done.
It's not burning. I'll try the wisdom saving throw first, and we'll give it one more round. All right. Stupid
They're
harpies.
dumb.
All right, Kaylin.
I can't
Now
leave.
it's your turn. Sorry. There you go.
Alright, so this thing is still attacking me, but it's not doing very well.
No, I missed it twice.
Nice. Alright.
Beat the
Uh,
shit
Just
out of it.
getting
Alright, I beat the shit out of it.
All right, give it a shot.
Use that inspiration.
You can certainly try.
Yeah. And,
Remember, if you roll shitty, you do have inspiration, so you can always re-roll.
and you also have Bardic Inspiration, so you can add a d6.
So whatever you roll, add a d6 to it, and if that's not enough in your mind, like just think in your mind, like if you want to use it or not.
What the fuck's going on?
What is that? What did you get?
6.
Okay,
So it'll be a
6
12 naturally
that's
if you want to do that.
11.
Four.
6 plus what? She rolled a 6,
5.
right?
Yeah.
6 plus 6 is a 12.
6 plus 5 is 11.
What did you roll? 5?
So I
Roll
can
a
have
6.
a 12.
Oh, you get a plus 5. Excuse me. Plus 6, so that's 11. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll hit.
But and
That hits?
That hits.
11
Believe it or not,
hits?
Armor class
Strike it
11.
down to
Yeah, let's go.
What's their dex?
13, and not as fast as it's just a nice little
Oh,
even
yeah.
amount of everything. They,
So that hit. You hit it.
harpies have a couple extra points in charisma, so their songs work, so they lose some other stat.
Ah.
Yeah.
So d4 plus 5, I believe.
Where am I going?
d4 plus 3.
because you're using. I guess it doesn't matter what you're
I
using.
Unarmed strike at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, so plus 5.
Plus
Well,
3.
Plus,
D4
oh,
plus
plus 3 plus 3, I see.
You got that for 10 minutes,
So
so
I-
does that mean I can put it on somebody else as well?
Or
And then
Is it
we'll-
concentrate?
pyramid
How many
thing.
uses have you had? Yes, you can put other people
Really?
for all your
You
uses.
have everything there.
So
No,
now
he-
I'll
I
put it on
let him
the
borrow my
extra, and then
D4s.
they'll have it.
Oh, okay. 2 plus what?
3.
So 3
5.
altogether? 2 plus 3.
5.
5, okay. And that's
Now,
2.
do you want to use your last key point to hit it 2 more times?
Up to you.
Fail save.
Both
it. We're
harpies
still
are-
in the first phase. What's going on?
You can get a short rest and get all your key back as long as
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't
If
get
you
like
found
a,
that out, like if you can sit down
an
for an hour, you're
to
fine.
relax.
So it's up to you. Both harpies are alive. They're hurt, but they're still yelling at you. So it's up to you.
Oh god, let's finish him. Fuck.
Finish him. That's the dwarf monk
Let's go.
thing.
do
All
it.
right,
And now you
so
have
2
to
more
roll.
attacks.
2 more
so
fucking
roll,
attacks.
Roll
Roll
another hit
d20 again. Don't
And you
roll
haven't
1 like
and you
last
haven't
time.
done your bardic.
or regular inspiration.
Sweet. What you got there?
I got 10.
So
Misses.
15.
Oh, plus 5, sorry.
Plus 5.
15 hits for sure. So roll some damage for that one.
That's the 4?
Mm-hmm. 4 plus 3.
1.
What are you?
To back
So
to
4
you.
still.
What kind?
And 1 more attack.
I think I already used
Like,
my bonus
what race?
attack.
Or what?
No.
No, she does not have a bonus
Are you
attack yet.
magic or
She's only 3rd level.
50?
One more attack.
Magic.
Same thing.
Also
Alright.
Magic is like doing the damage.
At least that's what my D&D Beyond.
16?
16 hits.
Yeah, that
so
hits.
roll 1 more damage.
Is that a 16 plus anything?
Yeah, plus
that's
5.
I'm sorry,
21.
A natural
Oh, okay,
16 is
okay.
going to. Yeah, a natural
Yeah.
16 hurts me, so don't worry about
Your
that.
2 hit is plus 5, your
Animal
damage is plus
friendship,
3.
beast
3.
bond,
So
Wait,
6
did you roll
altogether
for
then, right?
speak with animals.
You rolled a 3, then you had
beast
3.
sense.
On
Yeah.
the D4?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
so
just
six.
your damage is plus 3,
Yeah.
so don't tell me what you roll. Just give me your
Okay.
total thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot of like offensive per se like spells.
He just says no.
Oh,
So-
yes. She does have the monk bonus attack action. If she doesn't spend a key, she can always use her bonus action to make another unarmed
So
strike.
your
But the
flurry of
second I
that
use
is
my
correct.
key, right?
So there's
So
Flurry of
you're-
the Blows gives her 2. Her normal monk thing gives her 1 extra.
So, you
Yes,
punch her,
thank you.
again. Your beard punches her, and that last punch seems to loosen her teeth, and she's not looking as pretty as she was when she flew up from the cave, from the ravine. She's pretty beaten, trying to flap away a little bit. And it's Dayton's turn.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, I went. Sorry.
Hmm.
I'm keeping track there, game.
Yeah, and she's. I forgot that she rolled like a 6 on her initiative.
Yeah.
Can you give her a hiney, baby?
Hi,
I'll take another Bex unless we drank them all. Otherwise, I'll take the other one. I don't care either way. I like both these beers.
Whoa!
That's not,
Whoa!
That's a bad
Or
sign.
you could throw them on the ground.
Don't give
don't
anybody
Throw
that one.
This
anywhere.
one's mine.
I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Well, don't open it here. There's plenty to save. You can save that for a while.
Yeah, you'll drink anything except for a fucking IPA.
Yeah, no. This is my first time seeing a monk, and it's
Oh, thank you. Is there a Bex for him? Oh, yeah.
it doesn't matter. Either one's fine. I don't care.
No, there are Bex.
It doesn't matter. No, it really doesn't matter. I don't care.
If the DM wants a Bex, he gets a
Yeah.
Bex.
Cool.
Shit.
I'm the GM. Give me Bex. That's one of my favorite.
Here, but this one has to go back now.
Which reminds me, one of the most beautiful bottle openers I have is a
I
Bex.
do want to put the
French
disclaimer that Galen is not normally a drunk, but he's been out in the field, which means he's stripped of nutrients, sleep deprived, underweight,
Long drive.
and he lifted here, so he's responsible.
He's being a
No, I mean,
Robert
like, you
tonight.
drove
Don't
all
worry
the.
about it.
That's
Uh,
so,
so yeah, he's a
Dayton, you're up.
special kind of drunk.
Bonnie's attempting to bite this thing again.
Fucking Dayton.
Can we
Get your dice out of the kitty. Caleb.
What do you need?
Get your dice out
Oh,
of the
sorry.
kitty.
Sorry, sorry.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
get the dice out of the kitty so the kitty can roll?
Cat jokes.
God,
What's that bullshit?
my advantage is not great.
9?
7 plus 5, so 12.
530.
Fuck, you got it.
Is that a habit?
Really?
You bit it, yeah. The armor class is 11. That's what I was saying. The Harpy's funny because it can lure and do all kinds of stuff, but it's got points thrown into charisma even though it's an enemy. So
Oh,
that
please
it's
do.
It's on the word.
Call us out. Sometimes we're on our own things. Her archetype is the brawler one, the basic
Got that.
one.
4?
5.
5?
But yeah,
Doesn't
you're
matter.
right that her martial art technique is normally bonus action for an extra attack.
That last bite pulls the Harpy out of the air, and Bonnie McMurray begins to gnaw on the lifeless. Bonnie McFurry begins to gnaw on the
Bonnie
lifeless
McCurry.
body of the
Bonnie
first dead.
McCurry.
Bonnie McMurray
McCurry.
begins to chew on the lifeless
her.
body of the Harpy.
That's what was happening last time.
What?
The stream freezing.
Oh no! What's the stream health say down at the bottom? Can you see it?
Where is it? Where would I see it?
It's all the way at the bottom. Can you see it, Aiden? Stream health.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
It might be on the right hand side. I don't know. there-
Does it just say stream?
It says
health?
stream health. It
I
literally
don't
says
see that
that.
anywhere in the stream start replay
I actually
buffer.
don't.
I don't see it anywhere. Wileyverse.
It says like 0% dropped frames.
Yeah, it says we're doing good. 60 frames per second.
Shit.
It's on your end then, but
It's well. It could be that we have.
There's a delay too.
Well, we have 3 cameras plugged into this.
Well, tabletop keyboard saying there's no problem, and when I was using my phone when I was in Arkansas, and my comments to you guys were like almost a minute delay. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's just the chat delay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, we
cool.
get it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's continue.
So,
So
Oh,
now-
this is right.
Yeah.
No, you can if you hit something with a flurry of blows, you can knock it prone, or push it 15 feet away. She has those abilities with her flurry of blows.
Thanks, Geostellar. Yeah, appreciate that.
I forgot about that.
We'll keep it in mind for her next foray. So, first one's dead. It is still your turn, Dean. Your regular kitty cats. The other one is in a 15-foot ball of flame, apparently screaming from knife wounds.
I'm gonna throw a magic stone at it. So I don't think 8's gonna cut it though.
Oh.
Wait, what are you doing? Sorry.
I threw a stone.
And you.
My spell attack.
Hurling a stone at it.
Oh, I thought you were just in my brain you were just doing a throw, and okay, you're using throw stone.
No, she's not.
Okay, cool. So no, you missed. Cool. So your stone goes into the fire. You hear nothing from it. Galen, it is your turn.
No.
Bardic Inspiration to Senor Illusionist.
Monks are pretty badass. I should know more about them, but now there's so many traditions. But I forgot about that. At 3rd level, you get that cool add shit to your attacks.
Alright. Bardic Inspiration to him, and then...
That's bonus action.
Is anybody hurting?
No, everybody's kicking these harpies' asses.
The one that's not in the blades.
It's dead. It's got a lion standing on top of it.
You're trying to heal the harpies?
Yeah, just kill the harpy.
Resurrect harpies.
No, don't waste any more spell slots.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Shoot a crossbow after. Stop going
I don't
out.
think I have one. Yeah, I never got one.
Oh, okay. Throw a dagger at it.
Thanks, tabletop.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, tabletop. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you for doing that.
You're really helping us
Have
out.
a good night.
Make sure you tell everybody it's a new guy. They're like, this Wileyverse game sucks.
And I try not to be the over-controlling parent that, talks over and like, no, you're doing it wrong. But it's hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's alright. You've done it so far, so good.
Yeah, I got no range ones. I can't really do anything.
Yeah, you have a dagger. You can throw.
I don't want to lose it.
Okay.
So you're just forfeiting.
So, no, he just gave me Bardic Inspiration. That's
Gotcha. Cool. Alright, cool. Well, you are up.
Alrighty then.
So useful, Galen. Sorry, you're in Robert's chair.
I think
I think it just moved down, so like... You're me, she's Robert, he's you tonight. It's just rotated.
I healed her.
I know, I
gave her Bardic Inspiration. I've done how much damage to that other?
He did anything anyway. It's his cat that's done everything.
No.
It really
fight
is.
for you,
Yeah.
or it's fine.
Animal companions are the best.
That's pretty gnarly, yeah. I'd take that into consideration, I think.
It wasn't.
It was not. Sorry.
Alright, what's next?
I'm going to... Oh, damn, it's still in there.
Just kidding.
You guys trapped it pretty fucking good.
I'm gonna boom my voice with thaumaturgy and say, you have come upon the wrong caravan, and try to intimidate it either into staying in the cloud of daggers once more or fleeing.
I need to make a...
Intimidation check. I need to make an intimidation check.
sorry.
This thing has terrible decisions to make.
Good luck.
But
It's like stay there and take damage, or move and take damage.
it would be
What would this be for me?
passive insight.
That's okay, so passive perception?
Passive insight.
I don't have passive insight.
Okay. It's wisdom bonus plus 10.
It's the wisdom bonus plus another 10?
Plus 10.
Okay, that's what my passive insight would be? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, roll it.
And I don't know, that's the way I'd roll it.
That's okay, cool.
But
I got you.
I'm going to try to intimidate it. I'm going to use thaumaturgy to boom my voice.
To make it stay in there, or you're just trying to scare it?
I'm trying to scare it, either
Okay.
to stay, to make bad decisions, or to run away from us, to not be here anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 6. That's
No.
plus 3 is 9. I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration. With a 6, so that's a 15.
So now what? It's afraid, it's fear.
So it's intimidated.
It's intimidated.
You determine what that means.
Okay.
Can I? I've got cantrips. I never use my other action. Can I use dancing lights to make it more? Scary.
Impressive.
Sure, attitude.
Well, she's in a ball of fire and in a cloud of daggers. I don't know if it can see shit right now.
Well, that's up to him.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
But boom my voice, did all that.
Alright.
It's still taking 44 at the start of his turn.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna say, so it
And he's
is.
sparkling.
Yeah, and I'm sparkling.
Alright, so this one's dead. So it's the Harpy's turn. Give it 40 damage real quick.
44?
It's whatever I want it to be, Gio.
Pretty lights.
That's like your mage hand. It's a white glove.
Mine is a white glove. Yeah.
I need one more. There it is.
My white glove. My mage hand. What was it? It was a
Yours
shadowy
invisible.
figure. Oh, that's right. It was invisible.
Yeah, the
7, 9.
Jesus.
Arcane Trickster's mage hand is invisible. It's telekinesis.
All right. It is the Harpy's turn. It is in there. It is scared. Wisdom throws all around.
All around.
Wisdom saving throws. Excuse me.
23.
Where are you?
18.
So roll a d20. then.
24, you said?
23.
23, 18,
9.
9.
Natural 20 door.
Dang, natural
So-
20.
Baby's swing hand.
Fuck me. I don't even know what to
Why
do
did
with
I
that.
waste
They
my
just-
natural 20 on that?
So,
We all just ignore whatever it tried to
so I'm
do.
going to say with your natural 20, you're able to yell at Kaylin loud enough to break her out of the charm with your natural 20. Like Scruffins is not charmed. So the song this time is a plea for help as this harpy is fearing for its life. Elorb starts walking towards the pile of fire. The horses begin to turn the caravans towards the harpy.
Just die, Harpy. Alright.
Yeah, hey, fucker! Luckily, Almas is not charmed this time and begins to scrabble up into the driver's seat, but he's having trouble.
Okay.
He's hurt pretty good.
Alright, whose turn is it?
Dayton, it is your turn, or Bonnie McPurry?
Bonnie McPurdy.
I just
Bonnie
Like, what's the deal
McPurry.
with this fire and the...
Do they
Well-
know that it's an illusion? That would be illusionary to them, right? Or they've probably seen you do something.
They probably see
before.
me do, and they saw me do the illusion, but the problem is that the Cloud of Daggers is very real, and you do not want your...
I don't
And
want
it's,
Bonnie
your cat's
it's
going
in
in
there,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's in
So
there.
you just want her... If anything, you want the lion to go fucking corral the horses and stop them from going towards it.
Inspiration. That's fucking clever. This stupid lion, I'm gonna kill this thing.
So what would it need to do to like...
Let's do
You use your bonus action to make it act, and then...
roll an intimidation against horse.
Yeah. A lion against horse.
and
Does the creature manual have like stuff like horses? I'm just kidding. Just
It
roll.
does. It
I'm just
absolutely
kidding.
does,
Well, let's
but-
beat a 5. No, they're charmed. Beat a 7 because they're angry.
So roll a d20.
beat
It's,
a 7.
it's strength.
how about
bonus.
14?
14 is scary enough that the horses are confused. They're not calming down. They're a little mad, but they're no longer going towards the cliff's edge.
There's a line in between them and the
Yeah.
Harpy song.
Oh wait, that's right. It is a wisdom saving throw one more time for the horses to break the fear of other objects such as pit, fire, lion. The horses press past Bonnie McPurry or begin to progress towards her.
Oh, they still failed.
They are trying as hard as they can to help the harpy, and they don't care if there's a lion in the way.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Anyways, I'm gonna throw a pebble
Yeah, right.
at the heart.
You're like, I'm gonna throw a pebble like at the horses. What you got there?
Come on, you need to beat a 13. Jesus.
I got 13.
That's it.
Hey, hey, look.
Except +1, so it's 14 for me. For saving throws.
What?
Well, my dex is 13 +1, right?
No, he's trying to attack.
Yeah, I'm just making.
Oh yeah.
What's the armor class?
Yeah, it's armor class 11. Sorry, you said 13. I thought you were talking about.
Oh,
my dex.
no, I thought-
you hit it. No, I
I
misunderstood.
thought it was a
No,
13.
it's 11. No, it's really they're really easy to hit. You guys
Jesus.
are beating them up pretty good. So you hit it with the rock.
With the magic stone.
And I did a total of 5 damage to it.
Ow.
So as the harpy screams, out of the trees comes a single arrow into the fire through the darts, and you just hear it.
And the harpy falls
And the harpy
out.
falls to the ground in the pit of fire. You have killed 2 harpies.
Well, someone in the forest killed a harpy.
True.
Some asshole's just been watching this whole time.
Yeah.
No.
Use rock throw. It's super effective.
Rolling for the horses was fun. Like, I know you're kidding. I know what to clean. Are you scared? So as soon as the harpy falls, the horses seem to. They're unhappy that there's a lion in the way, but I'm sure you quickly get that disbanded.
They're also probably pretty used to that lion. Outside of Charmed.
Water thing's still sitting and
It's just like.
Well, I was gonna say, the water thing is being calmed by Asima. Asima's not in the fight; he's there with
water weird.
it can't leave its container. So
How do you
right?
know?
I thought you said that.
No, I said you can't do that. It's bound to the water.
It's like,
I was mean to do. It's bound to the water. So Elor is able to help Almas.
It's been traveling with a lion for years.
Mm-hmm. So Elor is able to help Almas get the horses under control. You know, you call the lion back, everything's fine. Asima's kind of putting the top back on Thessalonica and closing up the...
Break.
Almas's break.
No, break.
Break. Oh, break. Sorry. Let's take a quick break.
The combat's ended, this and that, we're recovering, we're getting out stuff. So go back. So there's... On the top, go to editor. Look for break message.
Break message.
And then there's an eyeball next to it, which is crossed out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is it not showing up?
There it is.
There it is.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Quick break.
Also look for alert box. Whatever alert box is.
I don't see alert
Should be
box.
pretty high.
Donation ticker, feature image, session summary, chat, TPK, Wileyverse, DnD logo, players, gallery, game master, alerts.
Alerts. So click on that, grab it, and move it all the way up.
All the way, like, out of the way?
Up the line, up the chain.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You need to move it first.
There you go.
There. So now the alert should come over everything.
Gotcha. Sorry, so I put this right. I'll put this right back where it goes. All right, cool. Perfect. All right, quick break.
We'll be right back. P.
And then where do I go back to stream?
Live, yeah, live stream.
Live
all the way on the right.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm learning. Did you go? Oh,
Just remember you have to go back and turn off that
video.
break message.
All right, cool.
We'll be right back.
Shreddy's little fans not cutting it tonight.
Not cutting it? You need more cool?
No, I'm okay.
Are you fine?
I'm all right. Are you guys okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this jacket. I'm cool.
I was like, it's hot in here. Like, cool. What do you think? Yeah, all right.
I'm gonna pee eventually.
Yeah.
No, you're doing fine.
Harpies.
Huh?
I picked them because they're pretty easy
Yeah,
to
I'm going
hit,
to.
but they've got so many
Is it
fucking hit
He's
points.
going to his
Like,
bathroom now.
like a level, like a challenge one, like 40 hit points is a lot of goddamn hit points for like 2 creatures to take out.
So I'm gonna take credit for that win. I think you guys would have fucked that one.
Hey, that Bardic Inspiration came into play pretty quick. Yeah.
Honestly, you had the Cloud of Daggers, right?
Mm-hmm.
That did some work to that other one, to be fair.
I took a thing about 3/4 of the way down by itself, yeah.
No, to be fair, I mean, Wiley's the one who kept it in there with the fire.
So the fire was an illusion.
It was. So in my second turn, I could have kind of been like, I'm not getting hot. I could roll like an advantage against wisdom. In the third round, I could have been like, I'm out of here. Like, this is obviously nothing's going on. Like, I can't just stay here and keep getting hit.
Yeah.
But I decided instead to try to lure the horses and you guys towards me, because then it would have wasted an entire round in my
Plus, you said
favor.
the harpies are pretty dumb. So.
Yeah, they're not very smart.
So the harpies weren't a big problem. So the question is, what's next? That's gonna be the thing that kills us.
Yeah, man. Where's the fucking
Except for the
challenge?
fact that
It's too easy.
Where's the challenge? There's more to come.
except Bonnie McPurry is a
Also, I decided I don't
fucking
like you.
boss.
Huh?
Like Galen doesn't like Nathan, or like Eon doesn't like cake.
One thing to
Who
remember
knows?
is your magic stone is a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're commanding Bonnie McFurry, which takes a bonus action.
You can't throw a stone.
You can't throw your stones.
Okay. But
I think you can.
But she
What
can
if he
do her
sacrifices
own.
that for his full
For
action?
full action.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like
Okay.
you could do that if you don't take another action, which you were using the magic stone as a full action.
Just know in the future.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know. I guess I kind of figured that was okay, like, because they're both.
Yeah. That's what I would have
even
done.
if it's
I
both
wasn't
bonus
gonna.
actions. Like,
Yeah, I wasn't
like,
gonna
the
stop
one
the
I'll
stream
take as an action,
for it.
and also like Bonnie can technically do her own thing, right?
She can do her own thing.
So
Like,
I
she
can
is a
tell-
trained animal.
I can tell you what she's doing, not that I'm telling her to do
Correct.
something.
But it should be it couldn't be something specific like go stop the horses. Like go stop the horses is something you would do, but if it's kill harpies, you could set that command early in the game. Sorry. And then she just keeps doing it. Ugh. Poor horses. They have to live with a lion that's not in a cage. Just walks around all day. Like, you're lucky they feed me.
Pieces worth cups. Pieces worth cups. Pieces in cups. Killing it over here.
Calm down.
Not sorry. Racist.
Shirt Fang wants to know what's going on.
Oh, as in Galen.
This guy right here. Don't talk to that guy. He is terrible.
Oh shit.
Uh-huh.
Did I put that? No, I didn't.
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay. I was like, it was just so many wires here. It was scary.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy over here.
We're back. All right.
Let's go back to that.
Yeah, Geocellar, you are kind of bad.
Right, we're back.
No, this guy, which I might not be pointing in the right direction, but I'm pretty sure I am. Nope.
Other way around.
Other way around.
I think I know
There we
your
go.
shirt.
It's weird, but yes.
All right.
Don't listen to Galen. He's a snob and he's drunk.
No, Geocellar, you're great. I apologize.
It's too late. It's too late to apologize.
So, as you guys are kind of cleaning up the mess that just kind of occurred here and getting everything kind of put...
Okay, I'm like, high strung. Go to the edge of the cliff and see if there's any more harpies. Did anyone see where that arrow came from?
Gotcha. So Highstrom looks over, doesn't see him. Well, I thought your name was Fleck.
No, I'm talking to him.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm talking to the bard.
What'd you call me?
I called you high strung.
Is that your last name?
No, his name is Sharp Tongue.
Oh, Highstrom. Gotcha.
He's playing a little rock nug.
Gotcha. 1,000 times.
No.
We hate each other when we're not doing cool tactics in combat and giving each other high fives.
Well, I mean, he hates me because I've got a better.
Barking.
Yeah,
Apparently.
I bring a lot more people to the carnival than he does, and he's got a problem with that.
True. He
See,
keeps saying all the people I bring are
But
illusionary.
really, you just bring him to come see...
No,
you bring
no.
people to come see him.
Yeah,
They don't
right.
come to see you. You're like...
We have a lion. Who's a
Really?
lion tamer with a tamed lion.
My fucking beard moves on my face
Right.
and fights things.
Oh,
Like, why is a
you,
lion cool?
you want to know what
No,
my
this
introduction
guy's
for you
magic.
is?
A lion's not that cool, but if there's a bearded fighter and a magic fish and fireworks, that's a lot of stuff. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
You know what I say for her? It's like, we do not have a bearded lady. We have a sentient beard that grew a female
There you
dwarf.
go.
Do not be fooled.
So this isn't a bearded lady, this is a ladied beard.
This is a lady beard. Do not be fooled by the woman you see before you. That is just a slave.
That's-
Its soulless eyes look back at you.
Dude, one of my favorites that I ever saw, I paid for it too. I was like, I'm giving you money. It was, come see the two-headed goat born with one head. And I was like, take my fucking $1, man. I'm gonna come look at this goat.
The
It's a
two-headed goat born with
two-headed
one
goat
head.
born with one head. I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. All right, so
Yeah, I'm gonna go start like hiding behind carts, but looking into the woods to try to figure out where that arrow came from.
well, the guy comes right out of the woods. You,
Oh,
you don't have to
okay.
look for him at all.
I'm still hiding behind the
yeah.
cart.
So as
Who goes there?
as everyone kind of clears up and you guys get your stuff together or whatever and look over the edges for more harpies which aren't there, that kind of thing. Small half elf with grayish hair, looking a little older. He's got a a couple rabbits hanging from his belt and his longbow around him. Kind of approaches and says, "Oh, I'm very sorry. This was the quickest I could get here. I heard the commotion. Thought I couldn't help. Looks like I really didn't need to. Is everybody okay?"
No, you needed to. Your help was greatly appreciated. Thank you, kind sir. Where are you from?
I mean, not far. Are you guys hoping to cross the bridge east to Plains? And Alma says, "Yes, we are. I think my arm might actually be broken, though. We might need to stop for a while." Well, my name's... Sorry, the little man says... I gotta remember, it's two people. The little man says... The little man, little half-elf, excuse me.
He's little?
He's smaller. He's a littler guy. He's just older, littler, very plain dressed. Like I said, he's got like a belt with a couple rabbits hanging from it. He's got his bow and his quiver with him. A little gray, not gray, sorry, a little brown hood. He just looks like a little hunter. Like he runs around in the woods and does some hunting and stuff.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
And war. Anyway, so he's like, "Hey, actually, the bridge is out completely. It's been destroyed."
Well, that's going to be complicated.
Well, why don't you come back to Quickview and stay the night and we can talk about it? Maybe you can help us, we can help you. It's not far. It's a small town here, but beside where the bridge ending is.
History?
Yeah, we've got something I can roll.
Oh, yeah.
I think part of Laura's going to try to figure out if he knows anything about this town.
All right.
Insight, perception,
History.
history.
Let's do some history.
You suck.
Only a +4.
That's not gonna cut
What you got
it.
there?
I took history.
You know what? 10 is a base right in the middle,
Got a
and
13.
Almus will kind of give you a bonus to go, "Oh, quick view. You guys know we're taking the bridge east. There's a small rest on the side of the bridge that travelers can kind of stop at before they make it to the east or the west. I've heard of this. This should be fine. Everyone load up and let's go." So Almus kind of makes the decision that he's taking the cart there for rest. Because as you started being like, "Quickview, is this or that?" So with Almus's help, and he discusses with you for a moment. Quickview is a small, little, tiny hamlet. It's just off the path before you get to the bridge or after you get off of it, that sort of thing. It's a side a little ways off the road, and it basically just serves travelers. It's a half-elf human community, really small. It's very friendly, and it's got a pretty good reputation. So Almus trusts it, especially when you're helping him out with like, "Oh, I think I've heard of this. I think I've heard of that." Yeah. So if we both think we've heard of it. Let's move over there. Almus kind of makes the decision for
we
you
ain't
guys.
turning around either, so...
Yeah. So you
We
guys
move
lash up the
on
horses,
to,
and Elor helps. Elor helps Almus guide the team towards Quickview, which is only a little ways away, not very far at all. You guys are very, very close. So, as you take the road closer down, you can kind of see off in the distance a ways, maybe a half a mile or so, where the ravine is, but you can't tell if the bridge is really broken from this distance or not. You can see where the bridge entrance would be. You can see where the ravine is, but Gilius kind of guides you, but it's obvious that there's a small road that heads north back into the forest a bit, and in a short time you find yourself in Quickview. So
Yeah, there's no halflings amongst us. I don't know if there's any in Quickview.
I'm a gnome.
Gnome.
So Quickview is a really small little town. It's kind of down. It's kind of down in a little ravine, so the edges are raised up a little bit. There's trees up on the top. It has kind of a hangover canopy, and then in the village itself, there's many, many trees. So they seem to be pretty safe from harpy. There's no flying in, no flying out, that sort of thing. They don't seem to have any issue with it. It's got, as you travel in on the road, on the right-hand side, there's a small kind of abode that has a little shop off to the side of it. On the left-hand side of the road is a much larger building, the biggest building in the little village. Yes, sir.
Quick question. How long did it take us to get there?
Say not even
Does it constitute a short rest?
Quarter day, absolutely. But
Absolutely.
yeah, so give yourself a short rest. An
So-
hour of doing what you want. Get 3 key points back.
You get all your key points back.
You
You
get
get
one
2
spell slot.
levels of spells back. I get 2 levels of spells back. You get, I believe, your bardic inspiration back. That might be long rest. I'm not sure.
Oh, I did it twice last time.
I don't know what your recovery rate on it is. You need to look at your features.
bonus action, creature.
Long rest is a long rest, so you don't get them back.
Will I get my
lose
spells
8 hit
back?
points or
No,
something?
you don't get that either.
Nothing you
No,
get.
I was healed, right?
That's a wizard druid
Okay, or
thing.
just-
I hit you. No, I think at the end I did hit you, but a short rest will give you. But just take,
Oh,
go ahead and take
fuck.
it back because we're gonna be in there for a bit.
No, she didn't get hit at the end.
What? How are you losing 8 hit points then?
I think that I just
That you just
scrolled
added
to,
forward?
Yeah.
She
Okay.
she took 4. She got 4 healing, and
Oh, you
I
know
think
what?
I went the
Took
other
Took it
way.
off. It's
yeah.
okay. Cool. Then give them back to yourself
Okay.
then because you're good. Yeah. Cool.
So I got nothing back. After a short rest.
you get nothing back. If you and friendly creatures can hear your performance, regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spinning 1 more hit dice. The creature gets an extra d6. So while we're resting, you can do that, but none of us are hurt. So
Yeah.
you don't have any short rest abilities that need to come back. So
Yeah.
So we're in
we
this.
stay for a little bit.
Okay. Well, I haven't finished describing.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
If you
We're
want to
just
hear what it
talking
looks
about
like. So on the left, there's a much larger building that appears to be an inn, as it has a sign hanging from it that says "Right Song Inn." Up the road a little bit, you can see that there's a kind of a moderate vegetable garden going on. And by vegetable garden, I mean quite a lot of vegetables growing on one side of the road. And then off to the left, where you can also see some chicken coops. And then beyond that, slightly on the left-hand side of the street, is a very small grouping of trees that seem to have some fruit on them. And then another garden area off to the right. Both of these little farmlets have a house, so it's like a veggie grower and a fruit grower.
An orchard.
Little small orchard, very, very modest. And as we pull in, Gilius says to kind of himself and everybody else, I just love it here. I just love it here.
Gilius is that?
Gilius is his name.
Which one is? Oh,
He's the little half elf that
half-
came out of the forest that made the final shot and stole you guys' experience. So he hops off when you guys pull up, he hops off the wagon and tells you that you're more than welcome to park it safely by the shop there on the right. If you need anything, Boris will take a look at it if you need. He's quite clever with the blacksmith tools.
He'll lock up everything.
That's
These folk.
Almas is already doing it. But he and Elor right over there. What's it said? So many names. Gilius tells Almas to come with him to the inn. We'll see what we can do about that arm. So he leads Almas into the inn. You guys can look around.
Well, I can use a drink. Stout.
I'm down.
I know card tricks, so I could set up a little table and
Henrietta,
Yeah,
you use a drink.
always.
But you're elf or a dwarf, right?
Yeah.
It's drinking time.
That's a-
And Almas is
Well,
definitely gonna need.
I can use a drink. Cake, you can use a drink.
Almas is gonna need a drink.
Well, he's already in the inn.
Yeah, he's just saying. He's like, "Come get a drink." God damn it.
I go for a drink. You think they let my my companion?
I don't think they can do much
They
to
didn't
stop
say
you.
anything about it.
Henrietta, can you or Harrietta, can you use a drink?
Yep.
High strong, can you use a drink? I see you're
Splashes
already
on
ahead of
his
us.
own
He's like on the back of the lion.
Yeah, no one on the Letterkenny
Can
kid.
I have a beer?
I'd have.
Have a
I'd
drink.
have a beer.
I'd have a drink. I'd have a drink.
Get this
I'd
guy
have
a
a
fucking
drink.
poppers.
Get this guy a fucking puppers. All right, so we all head into
So
the.
as you walk into the inn, you can see
the right.
The right song. So it's 2 stories tall. It's a nice little veranda. It's easily the biggest building around here. The sign is literally in the shape of a pie, but the wafts of scent coming off of it also have notes in them. So the smell is alluring. Scent is the song.
I'm gonna hit it with a prestidigitation illusion that it will emit the scent of pie and dinkle little music notes out of it. Bing.
Great. So as you walk in, the bottom floor is kind of a one-stop everything. Off to the right is kind of a bar, and also where he takes the cash, that sort of thing. And there's several tables set out, a large hearth right in front of you. Every column that's in here has hanging from it dried garlics, herbs, any fruit that can be saved, anything that's
Dried.
and it's from ceiling almost to floor on every single column. Almost every space in this place is covered with herb and dried vegetable and dried flower, and it smells wonderful. It smells like summer mixed with spring. It's warm, it's crazy, it's beautiful. If you look up, there's a second story kind of veranda that leads into what looks like 4 rooms. And as soon as you walk in, you see that Gilius is off to the side, talking with the innkeeper. He has Almas with him, and immediately a woman runs out from behind going, "Hello, hello, I'm Alrasa. Welcome to the right song. Please sit, please sit, please sit. There's drinks, there's food. We'll play a song, we'll sing. I'll call the kids. Oh, they're not here. But please, please, sit.
I bow, and my hand takes off my top hat for me. Oh, thank you for your hospitality. We shall enjoy this. And my hat throws it over to the hat rack. So,
Please.
I didn't even know I had a hat rack. It's a place that's not hanging from a hook somewhere. Piece of a wood.
You can see her go, I thought I hung some herbs from that. She turns to her husband. I told you there was more space for herbs. Anyway, so as soon as you sit, she runs off to the back and comes back with flagons. And kind of holds them like, yeah. And then just kind of hefts the whole thing onto the table. It's got a mug for everyone. This is the short pony drink.
Yes, absolutely it does.
So she goes in the back and comes out
Have
with
we ever got Bonnie McMurray drunk? Because we should see what happens.
So she comes out with that prompting. She comes out happy to help with a bowl of heaven.
Yes.
A puppy. What is this? I haven't traveled very far.
It's a lion.
Obviously.
I mean,
feel
you're
like naturally
speaking to a lion, man.
Right?
Pointing at him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not a beard. My goodness. What a day. What a day. Are you
That
hungry?
is a beard, though.
Grabs
Don't get
ale
too
with
close,
beer.
man.
Puts it in
It's
my
like,
mouth.
Well, you look like a short, strapping young man.
Or I'm fighting my beard right now because my beard's like bonking me over the head with my glass.
it's trying to make you drink.
My beard's my enemy.
You look hungry.
Grabs
She's
her
kind of
food.
like, it's been a little too much for her. Anyway, I'll rest if you need anything. And she runs off to the kitchen.
Food, lots of food,
She's
whatever
already
you have, specialties.
You got it. So Arlasa is her name. Sorry, she runs off.
And she was a halfling?
No, she is an elf.
Okay.
She's an elf.
Oh.
But very friendly, very naive. She's never seen a lion. She has no idea what's going on. Yeah, so you guys have your drinks. You're here. And Gilius is talking with Caleb and Almas, and then Almas comes and joins. He has a nice little bind around his arm and a little thing.
We have healers amongst us. Do you realize that, right? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, yes, yes. What am I? That's stupid. So anyway, so
I
Almas
just said it to him,
so,
like,
sorry.
I know you appreciate the hospitality, but we have healers amongst us.
I showed that. Well, let's go that route then. I forgot about that. So Almas kind of plops himself down and goes, well.
So you've been here
Takes your
before,
drink off
Almas?
your lap.
This is almost.
This is Almas doing that. 2 more. So, I think we're going to stay here for the night.
Well, it makes sense. We were attacked by harpies.
They've waived the fee.
Of course they have.
Arlasa comes back.
So how long were those bridges fixed?
Well, there's more to that. But, whew, a long day. In exchange for the stay, you are going to perform.
Why would we not? We're in a town. We must perform.
So, who you go tell Elor to pull the perform cart around?
The caravan.
Drop the cart off so it's
The
performance
stage
position.
cart.
The stage cart is in position. There's nothing personal. You're just sitting right here.
I was like,
I send Feck.
Oh, okay. Whatever. I forgot about that thing. So, Gilius comes and sits down. And he's like, "Well, I've already talked with your ringleader, but he says it's up to you." And I'm just kidding. That's it. He says it's up to you guys. We're having a problem. Arlasa comes out with large coffee strawberry tarts. So it's a tart about that big. The crust is ground coffee mixed with sugars and such to give a bitterness to the overly sweetness of the strawberries. and there is a small salt on the top of it, and she gives one for everybody, even though it looks like it would probably feed 3. You said the special?
This looks delicious.
There you go. I thought that just for you.
I'm going to prestidigitation his to taste like lemon.
So I don't see any of that. There's no. No. Okay, cool. So she kind of stumbles off because she sees there's talking going on. There's talking going on. And he says, "Well, I see you've met our harpies. Sorry about that. I tend to patrol the roads."
Harpies?
Well, the harpies that plague this area from time to time. They're not ours, excuse the turn of phrase. I try to keep the road in my patrol as I'm out hunting. I can't be there all day, every day. I still have to feed a little bit. I apologize for not being there when you needed. The bridge is a new thing, though. So, while I was...
Robert called it.
Those are the kids who are here? Oh, no. That's funny. That's funny. All right, well, you don't know that. So anyway, we have a problem that seems to happen seasonally. We haven't figured out what it is. We don't know if it's when the weather's just right, or if areas around here have more wealth or less wealth or what, but the harpies seem to come from time to time. But this time, they seem to have broken the bridge. Saw it myself. Very strange. Harpies picking up large rocks and dropping them from heights until the bridge took poundings after poundings. One of the harpies was much larger than the others. They didn't see me, but I saw them, and that might have been what saved my life, but, I can help you build the bridge. Boris has what we need. I can help you. We've done this before. We've made repairs to the bridge. We need the bridge. It makes our money.
Very dangerous. We will entertain your people through this dark time.
I appreciate that. What I was going to really ask for was your help.
Oh.
We can fix the bridge, like I said. We have what we need. The bridge is our life, but they're probably just going to break it again. You might need to help us.
Where did this big thing go?
Well, I think I might know where they nest. It's not far. It's actually under the bridge. It's a little precarious, but I know a way.
You ever feel like you're living in a fairy tale?
No, High Strung. Have you? I feel like I'm living in a nightmare sometimes.
Well, Geostiller has a point if anybody wants to ask that.
I'll ask it.
Because they're the only people qualified to do this.
So she says,
This is
well,
small town.
why don't you guys do it yourself? You seem like you're qualified. And he says, well, I'm pretty good with a bow. And if you ask Boris if he's a good hunter, he'd say yes. And as soon as he says that, you can hear the innkeeper go, we. Anyway, other than that, we have a wonderful vegetable farmer and his wife. And we have a wonderful vegetable or fruit guy and his husband, and they have many, many kids, but none of us have fought. We've just grown plants and animals, and there's a lot of kids here. I know you haven't seen them yet, but this just seems dangerous.
Because they're in our pie.
What? No. Oh my God.
Whoa. Did you just tell me that?
What?
Absolutely not. I mean, I bet you money we haven't had visitors in a little while. You can come in, kids. And then the door opens, and what seems like 15 or 20 kids just... Is that a dog?
And they're all climbing over.
Away.
You're outside. Did you take the dog with you?
No. I said...
Oh, that's right. So you're inside with us. So you're like, is that a dog? Ooh. And are you telling them to stay away?
Stay away from Bonnie.
And then they see you. They see you, and they're like, what? Alma says, we're a circus. We're not at our best right now. We'll be performing for you very soon. Please. Entrance is free, but we'll do it outside. I'm sure Elor will swallow a sword for you. And they're like,
Entrance
what?
is free? Did you just...
Entrance is a tart, an ale, and a room.
Then what are we killing this harpy for?
A bridge.
Let's go back. There's more realms the other way.
Then let's do it.
What are we doing it for, though?
What's
We're just
the
gonna do it
reward?
like we're.
Yes, that's what's in it for us.
So one of these kids have a special talent. They can join the circus with
you'll
us.
always have a place here in Quickview. I mean, there's not much we can do for you in the way of reward.
What's that bridge worth?
We're gonna buy the bridge off of him.
Okay, well, how much is that worth in gold?
So at that, excuse me.
I do have to say, I'm a Despater Tiefling, which is the god of thievery and cons, or the demon, the devil, archdevil of thievery and cons. So yeah, money.
So Caleb, at this one, kind of goes, huh? He seems to be the only businessman here who runs the inn.
Okay.
He says, we've gold. We've
Yes,
gold to
ladies.
pay.
Okay.
How much?
And tell him, Gilius. Gilius kind of turns to you guys like he's kind of tired of doing this, but he's like, harpies are known to collect.
Right, they have a big wealth of treasure down there under that bridge.
You've seen it then?
No,
Well, neither
no
have
one's
I.
seen it. You're just trying to taunt us into doing this with a promise of unseen treasure.
I'm trying to beg, and you're making me do it.
Well then,
Yeah, keep begging.
Get after
begging
it.
should be done on the knees.
Is Brickwood around?
Brickbrow is listening to this.
Brickwood.
You guys are work for him, sorta, but he's kind of in the same boat with you. Caleb walks over and puts his hand on Gilius and says, stop, and drops a sack of undescript amount of coins on the table, to which Brickbrow grabs.
Oh, my mage hand was a second behind him.
He probably knows.
Bam!
Probably knows.
It's like,
He's probably seen your mage hand before.
like, oh, damn it.
So he kind of opens it up,
Oh, that's shitty.
digs it up.
We do have a lot of shit going on, man. Like, we have so much stuff going through one computer here. I apologize if
nobody
it's
else found it.
stream.
Still showing us.
I mean, if we're doing good, that's fine. But
Alright.
if it's his, it's whatever. But we can't,
So how much gold is that?
No,
Alright, we all
Brickbrow
know
has
what
it
we're
now.
gonna fucking
In
do.
the-
Yeah, of course. Brickbrow has it now.
I was saying
And now he's
Brickbrow.
going to command us to fucking do
Well,
this.
Brickbrow's laughing at the amount, and he's
Can
kind
we
of
kill
going,
Brickbrow?
enough.
We could probably kill Brickbrow, but we're not doing that.
My first
I know.
instinct, should we kill the
Kill
people
Brickbrow.
closest to us?
Brickbrow.
Do you wanna try to throw Brickbrow into something?
I assume at this point.
Throws Brickbrow into the ravine.
I did want to know
You
if
can
we
trust
had
me.
So Brickbrow
stalls, if we had
pins a-
additional people.
Kind of as a giggle to it, Brickbrow pulls a coin out and flings it to you, and it's probably about the size of a small cup.
My mage hand kept it. Whoa!
He probably trusts you enough too.
Oh, does he trust me enough?
I'm just
'Cause-
giving him a hard time because he wanted proof. I gave
Oh.
it to him, and you snatched it out of the
Yeah.
air.
And it's my mage hand is now holding it in the air. More than 5 pound of pressure. It's like, damn it.
This'll
Bite
do,
it.
pig. Just kidding. So Almus tells you that
I like
it is a final decision, but he thinks this is enough
Sorry,
to hold us over for the next couple of shows, make some upgrades, and possibly buy a new horse. Or
So
whatever
we're
it is he's like.
going massive harpy hunting. Us.
I think we
Him?
can do it.
Just saying.
I have faith in you
Can I
all.
speak with my folks here for a moment? We only need to go down there and say we did it if we want.
I can make an illusion of a dead big harpy.
Can you make an illusion of a bridge?
Yes, but we can't cross it. We just have to make them build it for us. If it's destroyed after we get across it, who cares?
So we're gonna make these people build a bridge and then fake defeat the harpies and
No,
then
no.
just move on.
No,
We're gonna fake defeat the harpy to make them build the bridge so that we
How
can
long
cross
can
it
you
and
hold
get
up
out
that
of here.
illusion? Like long enough for them to build a fucking bridge? And
Well, I mean, we just have to show that we killed the harpy. That's the illusion can be that
what's this
death.
big harpies deal? Does anybody know?
It comes with the seasons. Or no, sorry. The harpies seem to come with the season. This is the first
This
time
is
they
the
brought a
first time
big
this
one
is the big
big
one.
enough to break a bridge with them, or at least to command them somewhat.
I'm gonna say I have no problem if we lose a few people killing the harpy.
Well,
Which
Lose
people?
A few people.
every person I lose is money.
Yeah.
I
Money
don't
for
like
you.
losing money.
Hey, it's money
you
for all
too.
of us. You get paid.
I do get paid.
So what's the deal? We're gonna fake this harpy death.
It's fake.
Possibly. Let's go down and see where. I have to see this thing. He's seen it.
Okay.
If I'm going to make an illusion of it, I have to see it. So we got to go down there.
All right.
I have,
Going
I
down.
have no problem going down and dealing with these harpies there.
All right. So the four of you depart tomorrow.
Tonight we drink.
Elor stays with me. I'm scared.
Let's see how deadly it is before doing anything.
Yeah,
Right.
deadly it is.
We're going to go down there and take a look.
Alright.
If I can see it and get away, I can make an illusion of
Well,
a dead body.
The inn lady did that, didn't she?
Did what?
She saw them, saw what they were doing, and got away.
No,
She-
Gilius
no.
didn't. Gilius
The
saw
hunter
it.
guy. The guy
That's-
that shot the arrow.
Actually, that's kind of the shitty part because Gilius knows what it looks like. So he
Right.
can't just illusion a big harpy and hope that Gilius is like, that's it.
But it means that, like,
I have
we,
to see it.
we have a chance of
we have
like
a chance of
we
like
could see
getting
it without
out
it seeing us.
unseen.
And then I can illusion it.
Yeah.
If
Yes.
you can see the harpy and come back and make a vision of it, then they'll build the bridge for you. They'll help you put it back together. It'll take a little bit, but
Do we have to worry about that other guy telling the truth?
Oh, and then the real
What other
harpy
guy?
will come.
The guy
We have
that
to.
goes with
Almost.
No, we have to worry. He'll see the harpy. If I can see the harpy, I can make an illusion of us killing the harpy.
He's got a point.
Right. So I can. It could be, but if I can see the harpy, I can make an illusion of us killing the harpy. Right. Then they'll start building the bridge. But there's nothing saying that thing's not going to come out and destroy the bridge while they're building it.
that was the issue. Was that
Yeah.
if you don't
attacked.
rid of it somehow, it might just do it again. They've never seen this
Yeah.
before. You just happen to be the first
So
people.
we may have to really deal with this. But
So he didn't put in the words
illusion
very well. But
is-
you're the first people to be here since the bridge has been broken. No one's coming across if the bridge is broken. They don't want to rebuild the bridge if it's just going to get broken again. They're asking you to help them take care of it.
So we kill it for real.
They gave you a
Yeah.
sack of gold. They let you stay here for free, and they're going to put the bridge back together for you as long as you kill this thing for them. You can wait for if you want to end the session right here and just wait a month until the next pastors come through. They've already told you they haven't seen anybody in a while, and the kids are really excited to see a dog. They're really excited. So
No, we gotta go.
Why are you
for
so
this
mean to
fucking-
Bonnie?
I'm not. They don't know what it is. And he told them to get away from it, so they're outside looking through the windows asking if it's a puppy or if it's a pony. Like, they're trying to think if it's a weird animal they've seen
Ride
before.
it.
Yeah. So I was
Uh,
trying to. I'm
yeah.
not trying to think, but that's where you see
Let's-
it. If you want, you can pull the cart through the
Damn
forest
dog.
for another 40 miles, but almost seems really against that because it'll
That'd
damage
be-
things.
that'd be
It'll
terrible.
take forever, and we don't get any of this gold, and these guys don't get any money. So,
So let's go and find this harpy tomorrow.
all right. So you're more than welcome to stay. You can talk about your shows if you want to perform for the kids, or we can gloss over that, or whatever you want to do. It's up to you guys.
It's 12,
12
so
o'clock.
we only have 30 minutes. We perform that night for the kids, all that stuff, illusions, all that stuff.
And
then
teach them what
move
a
on.
lion is,
They
not a
scream.
dog.
Everyone
Yeah.
claps. Everyone kind of goes "fuck you" when Instant Fish ends up being the hit again. It's interesting because the kids.
And
get to
now
throw-
we know.
Well, now the kids get to throw their own toys in there, and the toys do this stuff. So they throw a little wooden horse. Now the
Yeah.
wooden horse is a fish. Now their shoe is a fish.
And now
Someone's
we're
in the
all
ring.
standing there going, that son of a bitch. It's not even him doing it. Pay the water weird.
The scene was like second cut. All right, so in the evening, while you're sleeping, so there's 4 rooms. You guys have sleeping arrangement. You want to sleep in the inn? You want to sleep in the carts? What do you want to do?
I will totally sleep in an inn.
Arlasa
yeah.
Alasa has offered the inn, so there's 4 rooms. There's 2, 4, 6, 7 of us with Asima and Elor. So Almas will take a room.
I'll sleep with the dog.
You can sleep with him or
The cat and the cat.
Cake and Scruffy. Yeah, it's McScruffy.
God damn it, Harrietta McScruff.
McScruff. That was not McScruffy. So McScruff,
Harriet.
take a room. You guys take a room,
Oh yeah.
and then
I want my own.
Elor and Asima will take a.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You want to try to take a room?
I want to take a room
All right.
alone.
Then you can take a room with Asima and Asima will stay in his cart with
Yeah.
the Lassica, but Elor and you will be in a room, so no big
Dog
deal.
detective.
So let's see from that. I would say
You're small. Nope.
Said Scruff
You're
McGruff.
small. You take up less space.
so. In the middle of the night,
Why didn't you wear a beard? You should have gone out and got a beard.
I thought about it.
That'd be good. Alright.
in the middle of the night,
Yes?
you hear a
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You hear a on your window.
Oh, mine?
Pretend to be asleep.
Feck? Feck?
Hey.
Feck? Is Feck with me?
I don't know. It's yours.
Yeah.
Keep track of your fucking
I'm
familiar,
thinking
bro.
that Feck went off and did its own thing.
Did you tell him? No, it's not fake.
Hey, go see what that is, Feck. Go see what that is. And Feck flies over and perches on like the top of the windowsill.
Like upside down.
Yeah, upside down, with bat, and looks down. And I'm looking through his eyes.
Oh, so you see, kind of hanging from the edge right there, very small halfling guy dressed in kind of black garb, with a little black hood, but otherwise looks like he could be one of the villagers, perhaps. He doesn't look out of place or anything in this little area, except for the fact that he's hanging from the side of the window trying to get you to open it.
So while he's distracted by Feck, I shift my senses back to me. I make my eyes glow red, and I walk, like, crawl up and come up to the window and says, "You've come to the wrong place."
And it climbs down and you see it kind of run off into the forest.
Feck, follow him.
Oh, okay. So, Feck's following it?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess stealth. Does Feck need stealth? Is he flying and flapping?
It's a bat at night.
That's a good point. But it's out of place. There's no bats around here.
There's no bats in a forest out
Are there
here?
no bats out here?
Next to a ravine?
That's a good point. Like, there's a bridge where there's harpies hanging out. It's probably some bats. Cool. So he follows it out.
Follow with the eyes.
Follows it out for a ways, and then he kind of runs down into the forest, cuts across the road back into another piece of the forest. So now it's kind of off to the east towards where the bridge would be. Goes in, kind of looks around a bit, and kind of squeezes itself into a hole and kind of comes up.
Shit. Alright.
I'm talking about a hole like.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Feck stay there and watch the hole.
Okay.
Shift my senses back to me, but I'm gonna give him commands that if it comes back out of that hole, alert me.
Sure. Alright.
So, I'm
Other
gonna...
than that, the evening passes without.
No.
So, unless you got something else going on. Then
Yeah, I totally have something else going on. I'm going over to his room and opening the door. Locked or not?
I don't know. Does
Do
it
they have
lock it?
locks?
I would lock it.
I mean, it's a hotel room. It's
Yeah.
got locks. Yeah,
Yeah.
it locks.
Alright, so I ignore that.
It's not a Kenku. It was a little half elf looking person.
Halfling, you said.
Let's say halfling. Excuse me. That's what I meant. Halfling.
So they're in a room together, right? I checked their door. Is it locked?
Yeah.
Did you guys lock it? There's locks on the doors. That
Okay.
was the question. So the door's locked.
I always lock my doors.
Gotcha.
So on their door, I give a little tap. Sorry.
I don't have to tell your part. You.
Oh, password, please.
Fucking open up. God. Is that the right password?
Davy Stark, strongest adventure.
Your
Point break.
Your Eminence.
Come in.
What do you want? I would say
Well, open up the door. I'm not going to tell you what I want through the door. I'm obviously trying to be quiet about this.
Beard reaches and opens the door.
I open up. Something tried to come to my door and talk to me, and it ran away. I know where it is.
So you didn't talk to it though?
Yeah, I didn't talk to it, but we're gonna go talk to it. I'm not gonna go alone.
Okay.
So get up. Get Bonnie up.
Get your dog.
Hold on, I have to really mess with High Strung over there. I open up the window, climb outside, and I crawl over to his window.
Eon, do a wisdom check. Wisdom.
Disadvantage if he's asleep.
Are you asleep?
He's asleep!
Disadvantage.
Nice.
What was that?
That's
19.
19, but
Okay.
you get to roll again to roll lower than that.
Watch natural 20.
But
19 again.
Damn it!
Nice.
Okay, well,
So you wake up, look over, and say,
Oh,
"Oh, you decide." That's right. Sorry. Well,
You
you wake up and you see You see, what is your name one more time?
Argyle Hornblower.
You see Argyle Hornblower looking in your window. Are you
like-
dressed? Are you dressed like something? Or are you doing eyes?
No, I haven't done anything yet. I'm just
Okay.
trying to sneak over to look in.
You
and fuck
recognize
with them.
immediately that
But you're
Argyle
like-
is hanging from the outside of
And you
the house
see
from your
me,
window.
like, peeking in.
Shit. Dancing lights right in front of his face.
Sorry, I almost put words in your mouth. I forget about that. Like, this is what you do now. So
No,
you fall.
I fall on the ground.
It's a short fall. I'm not making you deck save. You're
Deck
fine.
safe to half damage or whatever.
No, you're
Okay.
fine. It's
I roll with it.
it's comical. Yeah, it happens.
Oh.
You were ready. You were ready for it.
Damn it!
All right, so you guys are.
Then I just
gathering out
message him while I'm on the ground. Oh, you son of a bitch! Get up. We need to go look at something.
You guys gather up. You take it back with you. You knock on any doors. You do anything at all? Or just going straight there.
No other doors. Like I just wanted these
Okay.
4.
No one expects the sudden disco ball.
Yeah.
It's my birthday. That would be the worst way to wake up with a fucking illusionist every day.
Oh yeah.
There's like that scene from I just watched Ragnarok obviously the other day, but it's just like she's like it's my birthday. Like, it's not even your fucking birthday. Like, roar! Oh, God damn it!
When we're
Wake me
all
up with a porcupine one more goddamn time. I'll fucking be pissed off.
together, I want to take us out to where that halfling
Okay.
disappeared,
Well,
I'm
don't.
very groggy, just...
and I'll explain what happened to me.
So he skinnies what he saw. That there's this thing, ran up to the thing. So as you kind of approach the area, give me some perceptions.
Natural 1.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
15.
Perception?
Yeah.
Oh, natural 1.
Do you have
Did you get a
perception still?
natural
Good. This would be a good time to use it.
Inspiration.
You mean?
And what did I say?
I do still have inspiration.
Yeah, I would
actually.
probably
Yeah.
use it.
18.
Use it.
Remember, I was trained by
13.
Wiley. Perception's always important.
It's super important. And if you crit fail perception, it's not just you didn't see something; it's you see something wrong,
It's, you always see the wrong
and you
thing.
believe it. So
That's how,
18.
that's how I led us out to it. That's how we got pushed to almost to our deaths off the edge of a balcony that's supposed to collapse.
yeah.
We fought tooth and nail in that hallway. All we had to do was separate out and jump. Sorry, what did you get?
18.
18.
So-
What is your reroll? Did you reroll?
Yeah, use your inspiration. I would say.
Yeah.
What did you
So
reroll?
reroll.
Oh, I reroll. 20.
Natural 20.
Natural
Take
20,
your
huh?
take your key.
And whose is that?
I don't know.
What's your shot?
So
I got a 13.
is this thing able to be smelt?
It probably is.
Because Bonnie has
Roll it
an
up. What is
advantage
the-
on
what is the-
perception checks that rely
Let's
on
do it.
smell. So
Do it, Bonnie.
this is just for Bonnie. So
You're terrible, man.
It's
Terrible.
the fucking...
21.
It's your fan.
Kicking
It's
me.
your
Alright.
fan.
Blowing smoke in my face.
It's not smoke.
Vapor in my face.
At this point, with this high roll of perceptions, you're rolling just to see if you fuck the group up right now.
right, I got 18.
You got 18. Jesus
Nah,
Christ, perceive the
Robert
shit out of
was
this.
trying to cancel our inspirations. You can't do
So-
that. By the way, you can only give inspiration if there is no inspiration already involved.
It was neat though to like watch me wipe the whole party's inspirations out with
Yep.
perception. So as you kind of approach and you see the what is the bat's name one more time?
Feck.
Feck. So if you can call Feck back. Before you even reach Feck, you can see that this area is used, even though there's nothing here. There's no like houses. There's no house. There's no hut. There's no tent. There's no nothing. But grass is trodden down. Things seem to be kind of swept aside. It's almost like a clearing that's not clear. And then you notice right away there seems to be a perfectly loose circle that's kind of depressed, and it's not where he pulled himself in. Where he pulled himself in is a couple of feet away that the lion is kind of smelling at right now. And that looks like it's got a small hole about that big right in the middle of it. The little spot that the lion's kind of sniffing at that hole right there.
Can I do an investigation?
Sure.
I can't see this damn dice.
Oh,
Yeah,
5.
terrible.
Are you investigating the depression or the
So-
small hole?
Investigation will give him information about what he just saw.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Gotcha.
layer.
No, I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
Got you. Okay.
So-
But
That's an investigation.
he only got a 9.
Got a 9?
So-
Okay. So, yeah. You see what you saw the first time.
I got all these skills. I gotta do some.
Pull that thing out of the hole?
Do you want to put your finger in that hole?
No. Is it a tiny hole? That's all I can fit. Is my
It's
finger?
probably about that big around, and it's right where. What is that fucking bat's name? Feck saw him like pull himself into this thing and kind of like close it up. And there's a little
Bonnie is like
I'm
right
gonna
there.
walk up
like,
to it and make the illusory sound of knocking on a door. Right over top of it. Hey! You came to talk to me, now I'm here to talk to you.
I came to talk to someone else, not the red-eyed thing.
Well, sometimes I have red eyes. It happens.
We'll send someone over here who doesn't have those red eyes.
I don't have the red eyes. Look, I can have blue.
Stick
And
one in the hole.
I have blue up.
Let me
glowing
put
blue
one in the
eyes.
hole. Let me see it.
You can't see down there? I start dancing a jig over the hole.
put in.
The fingers come up through the hole, and what looks like a nice little piece of dirt and grass slides off, like a lid to a sewer. And inside, you can see a little man kind of pop up and go, "Oh, you are who I was looking for. What the hell was that in your window?"
I changed to red eyes. Me! Stop! Come back!
All right, get it.
I don't like not people knocking on my windows. It was a weird way to come about it.
Hey,
You're killing me.
did Gilius talk to you yet?
Wait. Yes.
Yes. Probably wants you to help him out, huh?
Yeah, the bridge harpy thing.
Mm-hmm. How about helping yourself out?
We always try to do that.
Yeah, perfect. I know how to get you right down in there. Maybe a little secret eater.
Right down in where?
Right down into where the harpies are.
Hold on.
Can you like perceive the
What is this?
trustworthiness of
What
something?
are these?
What is what?
The hole. Like, is he still in the hole?
Yeah, I'm kind of hanging out of it.
Like, what? Hey. Marietta, get this guy out of this hole.
What? Here, you can... It's just a little hot. It just makes more sense for it to be guarded. Sneaky.
Are there more of you?
More of me. There's only one came here.
Are there more people in holes hanging around
Oh,
here?
no, just me.
What's that big hole then?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, we would absolutely like to know.
What's it
Tell
worth
us.
to you?
What's it worth to you?
I don't know.
I stand over his hole.
Oh, like that's the only hole.
Or send the fucking dog after him.
No.
I would probably say something like, well, either Bonnie here can eat you, or you can tell us what the hell's going on.
It's the way down.
Into the harpies layer?
Well, not directly, but yeah. It's an easier way in than Gilius is going to show you.
How big is this guy? Can't we just pick him up and
He's a
force him
halfling.
to show us the way?
You want to get into battle with him, yeah? He's not going to let you pick him up. You
So
can fight
how
him
do
if you
you
want.
how do you know this, and why are
Just
you
wanted
at
to
the end
throw
of this
him.
harpy's hole?
Well, I've been in a couple of times. This hole's been here longer than I've been here. I just put up next to it just to be sure. Sometimes I go down there. It's just... Now it's got harpies in it. But I know harpies got stuff. Maybe if I show you how to get in there.
Yeah, what do you want from
Some of the
us?
stuff. I already told you. Stuff. Money. Tools. Look at me. I'm out here by myself. I could use just about anything. I'll show you how to get down there easy. Give me a couple bucks. Give me some tools that you find down there.
Alright.
Is he from Boston?
Just give me some tools from down there.
Hey, just give me some tools.
Kimmy's voice was real like, hey, come on, let's go. He was a lot quicker. I'm trying to make this guy a lot quicker. Come on, let's this over with.
Alright, let's fucking go.
We've already gotten paid by one party. If we can cut out another middleman for a little cut of the loot, maybe that might be worth it. But before we go down and give you a cut of this loot, you gotta tell us what that big hole is.
I told you, it's the way down.
Like, we have to jump in that?
I wouldn't suggest it. It leads down into an old kiln that used to be in there. The small space was like it's a ruin. It looks like it might have been a fort. This area looks like it was probably a chimney at one point. But it's been covered for a long time.
Who inhabited this place before then?
I don't know, it's been here forever. Hell, I don't even live in the town.
I don't trust this guy.
I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
We should kidnap
And I
him.
can catapult him.
Do what you may. He's told you what he wants. He told you where it's at. He's explained it twice.
How about we give him a couple bucks, but we chain him to fucking buy him a curry while we walk down.
Alright, so this goes to a kiln, which is a chimney to a fort that was built in the side of this cliff that goes down to a harpy's den now. And you want to cut, if you show us how to get there.
Yeah, it's
You've seen the harpy?
No. But there's got to be some reason Gillies is asking you guys to go down there. Harpies have been in there before. I'm sure harpies are coming back. I mean, what broke the bridge?
What's your name?
Came here, I told you already.
Came here.
Came here.
We came here.
Came here.
I came here.
You want to join a circus, came here?
What's in it for me?
Something that's in it for all of us.
Money?
Oh, well, if there's money, then yeah, I'll join your circus.
How did you come here, came here?
I've been out in the woods for quite a while. How I got here is not important.
It is to us.
Well, it's not that important.
Where'd you come from?
Where did you go?
Far away? Where'd you come from? The circus? Smells like it.
Tell you
Beard
what.
swap.
Do you want me to make a backstory? I'm the halfling bowling ball. I came from Bolius. What kind of show? I mean, really, I just be taking people's watches, right? That's what you do at circuses.
I say we go with him.
Pickpocket.
Of course he is. And we have nothing in our pockets to pick. We just got up and came here. So,
Let's came here.
you want to cut of the money or treasure that this harpy has.
Yeah.
You can show us exactly where it is, even though you've never seen it yourself.
You know, I can smell it.
I thought
Can
I
you?
smelled something.
I can smell you far enough.
That's good.
You're the only one here smaller than him.
No, definitely
no.
smaller than shorter.
Yeah.
Or-
Halflings are smaller than
Halflings
gnomes?
smaller than
Oh, I'm
gnomes.
just misunderstanding my size.
Yep.
I'm really.
You were the shortest thing here.
Gotcha. Damn it. That's all right. He's still picking on you because you're the next biggest thing.
Like dwarves are 5.
Oh yeah, I'm picking on you because you're
You're the only thing smaller.
Dwarves are 5. Gnomes are 3. Halflings are like 2.5.
Yeah. We're
Two.
coming up at 12:25. We can call it or we can keep going.
Oh shit. This,
Yep.
No, 25. Okay.
Are you going to be in town next Wednesday?
No.
Are you in town at all next week?
So
You're gonna be in town
my
till
world is kind of
Monday.
weird right now because every week, my week consists of 2 weeks because it's Tuesday to Tuesday. So every
You're gonna
Tuesday I leave and every Tuesday I come back.
You're going to be in town till next Monday.
That makes sense.
Well, what I'm asking is,
Seriously.
do we need to stop now, or do you want to keep going for a bit?
We can keep going. I'm
Right.
tired, but I can keep
It
going.
seems that we have a part 2 to this.
Yeah.
There is a
This is
second
where
little
we're
chunk.
at.
There's a little second chunk to this. Maybe you guys breeze right through it. Maybe it takes a little while.
Right.
There's more
So,
stuff down there. So.
You're in town till next Monday. Till Monday.
Yeah, I
You
can't
leave
work. I
Tuesday.
can't do this Monday though. 'Cause I
No,
have to
that's
work.
fine, but can you do it any other day?
Can you do this like Sunday night or?
I can do it tomorrow.
I work
What's
tomorrow.
today? What's today?
Today is Wednesday night. Technically,
I can do it. I
Saturday,
can't do it tomorrow.
I can do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
or
Sunday.
Friday.
Saturday,
We could
because
probably do
we'll
it
get up
Saturday night. Would be
relatively
fine. I
early.
can't do it. I can't do it tomorrow. I can't do it Friday. I can do it Saturday night or I can do it Sunday night.
Saturday,
That's
Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, I can do Saturday, Sunday.
Well, come back.
What time are you off on Sunday?
On Sunday?
Yes.
He'll be off earlier on Saturday.
Yeah.
We'd be off, like, but do we want to take up our Saturday streaming?
At night?
You guys have a Saturday stream? Oh, I see what you said. You want to waste Saturday streaming?
Like, it's Saturday.
Sunday works perfect for me. Sunday is like the best day.
I'm
for
like,
me
Saturday's fine. Like, we can come stream
Because
from
my day
whatever to
ends
whatever.
at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I've got nothing going on after that. So Sunday night works perfect for me. But I can do Saturday night too. One or the other works for me either way.
Saturday night works for me.
What works for you? Fair.
Saturday, Sunday.
Cool.
So
Everyone?
What do you want? Well, you want Sunday? That's what you sound like. Doesn't matter. It works well.
Doesn't matter to me. Sunday I still have to get up the next day.
Well, if we can get started earlier on Sunday. Though. What time do you get off on Sundays? You were saying
Usually
like 9
like
o'clock.
between 8 and 9.
That'd be different.
Is that Sunday? Get off
Mhm.
at 8, 9 o'clock?
And
It's him
Shane
and
keeps it
Shane,
just till the
yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he's Saturday, because he's not the closer, so we're usually out.
Saturdays
by
I
like 8.
get done. Yeah,
We could do it Saturday.
even
You wanna
like
do it Saturday?
7:30 sometimes.
So let's
like.
call it Saturday.
Okay. I mean, it might not take the whole night either. I don't know how long.
Yeah, I mean, just a couple hours, we can go back, because they're going to be up until 2 anyway. So.
Yeah,
cool.
but going forward, if it makes it easier to understand what my schedule is, Tuesday
Tuesday to Tuesday.
Tuesday is when I leave, and Tuesday is when I come back.
Cool.
And then you
That
leave
works
out.
again
So
the
fine.
next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
So
that.
every Tuesday, I'm either leaving or coming.
Okay, good.
He's always coming.
Dating. All right. Well,
All right.
guys, thanks.
So,
Ooh,
go for
you
it.
got something? No. So.
The
Listen,
duel
Daddy,
of
it's
the
my
DMs.
turn. I know. Duel of DMs. Well, thank you guys for coming very much. We had a couple people follow tonight. It was really nice. Demure, Crazy Ike, Golomir, thank you guys very much for coming down and seeing it. This is kind of a weird one-off day. We thought it was going to be a one-off. Now it looks like it might go on a little bit.
2 off.
2 off instead, yeah. So I wrote it a little too long.
Nice.
Got a little too long. But thanks. It's Wileyverse. So we stream every Wednesday at 9:30 Arizona time. So we usually do a Dragon Board campaign every Wednesday. We were missing a guy today, so we did a 2 off. So it sounds like we're going to pick this up Saturday at 8:30.
39.
8:39. Right here, same channel, but it'll be 8:39 Arizona time. So figure that out for yourself. It's a couple hours away. It's 1 hour off Mountain Time, 2 hours off Eastern.
It equals Pacific right now.
Perfect. We're equal to Pacific right now, so just find out what Pacific time is for you at 9 o'clock. 9:30, excuse me. 9 o'clock. And we'll be here doing this one more time. And then next week we'll go back to our regular scheduled program. I think that's
Also,
how it is.
I'm going to get a little political here, but I think everybody should really petition to have daylight savings time end.
We don't have it
Gotcha.
here.
I know. Everyone else
Should be
should do
everywhere,
it.
yeah.
So
Pain in
you
the
have
ass
to
for
hit
us.
stream in the corner.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for coming down. We'll see you
Thank
next
you.
time.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Geostellar. Thank you, Robert, for watching us, even though you were with your kid.
Yep. Thank you
Uh,
guys for being here. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for playing with us.
yeah, tabletop keyboard.
Yes, thank you for hosting us. Those that host Tabletop Keyboard hosted us, right?
Yep.
And then somebody else, was it just him?
Svante for the follow.
Svante, yeah, thank
Bandit
you.
Bait.
Cervantes and Bandit. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you guys
Thanks.
for coming. We'll see you next time.
we really appreciate it.
Adios.